car loan from ACB, drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean, simply smarter banking.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB, drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean, simply smarter banking.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB, drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean, simply smarter banking.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB, drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean, simply smarter banking.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB, drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean, simply smarter banking.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB, drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go.
Hello. The one that was done?
Which one for what?
Huh?
Go on, battery.
Hey, they testing?
Yeah.
Say hear me?
Agree.
Then
You can on this one, right?
Yeah, yeah, on there.
Oh.
Yeah, next man, if you watch, yeah? Our pastor just come.
So Pastor, make sure that you're here.
Yeah. No, get what? Wait, the next one. No, no, Mike. So that's my hat. So demon on us.
Share the mic.
So you know left that job last week.
Yeah, let's go on.
Why your pastor was it good?
You ready to go, man? Let's get going. I want to go out, but let's go for top too long.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car.
Good night, again. Stand right. Seriously.
You ready? Happy Saturday. Welcome to Mandela. As usual, start the quote. Success is not a journey, but a destination. Morning, Tony, what's up?
Hey, man, really not so great. The cold gives me like a trouble, but I'm okay. I wanted to It's a good mind to the viewing audience, you know, listening audience. So, I wanted to get started early because I wanted to do a little, whatever quarterback you call it. So piggyback and check back on the last tournament I did in the New Islands. Created this West Indies tournament. That's what we call 50 overs business.
We'll talk about next week. When
And that's what we talk about now.
the coach comes next week. Yeah, I just know that.
That's you.
We have agenda.
This is me.
Uh,
And I'll say, I want to just know when time to waste.
you want just to know.
The thing is, when next year the coach will come and defend, that's all I can say for you. But when the president and the chief selector here a couple weeks ago, the emphasis was placed on winning. And I was thinking about development, but they say they come second the year before and this. I get the story. But when you look at the tournament, God, you know, you have to wonder what the agenda really is. Because the young boy, Williams, scored the second most runs. I heard that guy say you only get one player, two players, something like that. I don't know the story. Then the Jimbo, play one game, get dropped, play another game. So I was really wondering what is the main focus. Then I said to the president here and the chief selector, how can you drop in the one if all the focus is on winning? You don't want to win, you have to play the best players. If the development, you know, I like Michael McKenzie, but if you place emphasis on winning, you pick your best winning team, then you get some story about better average. And I get a Nancy story I heard in the studio the other day. And then I saw part of the Kofi scored a century, and I saw some of the Facebook this morning, so he scored total 111 runs. I tell myself, some of the guy that Hamilton is going 136, leading run score. No, I'm wondering what's going on with this Nancy so cricket I got. Okay, so Nancy so to me now. Because something not right. Something doesn't right. People don't want to adjust it. And I want to adjust it. Because when I look at them and I see them, they have talent. But I keep telling the structure that in place is not good for the young guys, especially our players. Maybe we can say this, you can see that around the Caribbean. Maybe we can argue that case, you know. None of the team do well. None of them do well. Even West Indies play 50 over the shy, hope alone the one guy makes over and consistent. So I'm saying we need to get this some sort out, and I keep telling you so for years now, it has to be done at a local level. If you give some coach some jokey man, he play jokey results. Can't change. And yes, the man asked me the same question I asked upon Hughes and flip on them now. Now the fast way in Antigua, but son guy the medium pace man Missy. Except for Johnny now, the Gamma son used to be a fast bowler, promising guy under 15. I don't know what kind of try to make it, what kind of development plan was set for him. Then him with the guy Pittman, so he got pace. But I don't know. You watch them, and I said I see them on the stream, on the Power stream games. I don't see them. But then I happen to see something again this week. This week, the young boy from Jennings, Miller bowling pretty well in this 50 against West Indies, England under 19 over the garden. So. But I think he can bowl pretty well, but only can improve with the bowling. You have to do the hard work, the training. You have to do that so you get developed, you get stronger. I saw him batting. She told you, 1 foot now going away. What kind of coaching you get? That is the problem with the cricket world. I don't get any coaching you get. I don't want to be critical of coaches. When you see something as a man into cricket, those are the kind of things you go and watch for. That's how much runs they make. That's how many wickets they take. Take wickets, it doesn't say a thing to me. Sometimes it says they're playing against a man that's not so good. But like I reminded my good friend Ulysses, Hughes the other day, he used to place emphasis and tell all the guys these things. When you play school league, it might be the bowl, bowl 1 or 2 good balls. When they come Parish League, maybe the bowler bowl 2 or 3 good balls. When you go first class, it might be maybe 3 or 4. When they go to regional cricket, maybe 4 or 5. When you spin this something now, you're not going to see no bad ball. So you have to prepare mentally, get tough. And that's the difference in what I'm seeing. They play too much T20 cricket, too much T20 and 50 overs. So the guys like focusing on batting long. They're not focusing on batting long. And I saw some just the other day, West Indies, I was telling somebody yesterday morning, West Indies play a warm-up match in New Zealand. And they see some say, 4 guys score half century. They say themselves, therein lies the problem. Then they didn't say 2 guys go on to score a century. If you make 50-50, you're doomed to lose. And I'm saying to you, if it happened in Test cricket in England and Australia, Test done in 2 days. Everybody said, pitching is so good. But I send a report to you. I see the pitch was excellent. Very good. But they want to play T20 style. Baseball. And I can't Australia report. Chav ball beat them. Chav said, bang the ball more than them. So almost one man win the game. Almost. One man can win the game, you know what I mean? But I said, the coach can come and adjust what you want to adjust. But you can't change the facts. And I said something to you.
Well, we have a poll line up today, so my baseball. There's a time and place for that. You understand?
And take on Parish Network, Parish Network Cricket, and Parish Network.
What's your agenda? When you're doing things like that, must if your agenda, you lose it.
Okay, say it again. The agenda start when we have simple start, but we ask gap and things before they happen, and that's what I said it for. This show on Saturday night is about sports.
Yeah, but you can get up this morning. Maybe have something for you. You can get out with it, but I'm not going to empty.
I don't have a problem.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because it's dear to me. Because I'm going to say it to you again. It's very dear to me. Because this is what I put for 30-something years and 40-something years. We get guys better at that level. We're missing nonsense of attack.
So when the coach come next week, you tell him,
No.
the coach.
You argue about damn coach. So then, let me talk about coach again. You piss me off about coach.
Yeah.
When Bonson Kelly went to Sri Lanka, they sent him back to Tadika, he can't do a damn good job. So tell him on the coach. They just name. He can't do a good job. They tell him on the coach. We don't hear that.
When the coach comes,
I'm saying to you, the coach can't defend nothing, you know.
What do you mean? He in charge of side?
You know what like to defend? Yeah, he did that. I'm supposed to resign. Top.
I'm going to say, when the man comes next week, I'm going to that.
Well, we'll see what coach is saying somebody overseas. So you tell me they're good?
I'm sorry, no.
What can he defend?
The coach?
Yeah.
I don't know, I can't speak for him.
Well, with me now, with stay with
You have to come and talk.
You can invite him, no problem.
You don't get right already. You don't start 10 o'clock.
Good, that's great. We live in a white job, can't one.
That will say, so next week coming.
Whenever the white boy, Williams get enough play.
That's me say, sure,
I'm saying to you, man, now save them. He must know it happen.
That's like words.
Steve like
He must know it happen.
He be next to you. Make sure he sit next week.
He must know what go on that. When he come here, tell enough happy.
Yeah, but God, I'm not passionate.
So we take when come next week. He come next week. So actually just send me a link a while ago so you can watch the show a while ago.
Who that he?
Steve, I just send him a link a while ago so you can watch the show.
I'm glad you watch.
Yeah, so
because I want you watch.
Uh,
Because I'm saying to you again, these things very passionate to me. Because when we see young boys over there, I'm gonna watch them. But tell us what kind of coaching they get, what kind of system they have. So simple, like they dear to me.
One thing I want to say before we jump into our program,
Okay.
and I body off track, but you know, I hear that it's passion, and I keep on saying, in my humble opinion, if we in these small islands continue to do the same kind of coaching like what everybody is doing, we're going to lose out because we don't have the amount of people in the population size to be doing the same thing and excel. We have to do something different. What were we doing different before? We have to try to find that and get back. Yeah.
So you can tell what we did before.
That's my opinion.
So what we did before, right? long before Earl and so. I played it in cricket league in Antigua, where the standard was very high. Camus used to play with Rising Sun and St. John's, and those teams were like 6 teams, and the standard was very high. But now it's something watered down. Even Levi Stone can't treat the tournament. Only you. So I don't want to knock the coach too hard now, because the coach can't help now. The structure is the problem. The structure is the problem. And then I'm hearing that West is going on the money now, so this and that and the tether and the other. So, like I say, what can we do differently to make it better? And don't say simple, very simple. But I come from a different agenda. But I want to get that out off my chest.
The team was boy bump next to the man coming up. You get everybody by you bully bump into the man.
And a bumper for him.
It's a wow.
You are right. You are
No,
Malice right there. I write the malice next to you.
I said to you, but I don't want to blame him, you know. I don't want to blame him. And the system he inherit. And the kill the cricket, the system. You know the coach can work with what you got now. The problem I have with the coach, when they see something wrong and they can't correct it, that's the problem I have. I can't improve when the person improve.
I think to be fair now, I think Leroy should have assembled what started to me earlier now to play longer cricket so man could get informed and stuff. Other islands have been doing that, getting prepared and stuff. Guyana have been preparing for a long while.
Yeah, you say,
and stuff.
Yeah, you say the way. How long do Leroy did not play Swedish cricket? How many years have they not play?
Yeah.
Someone say we don't want to blame the coach particularly.
But you probably next thing next thing just copies. Yeah. The man in charge. You know this?
Wait a minute, but tell you something. And they said to him, no, I was selected for 1 year. They promised the next year they got 3 days. Then they come and say, oh, I want to get me in your partner.
Peter?
No, man, they want to say,
Let's talk something. Man, I got to chop that.
Commentator, man.
Springer.
Springer was a candidate to them. And they said, what? A matter of fact, I was even by office when they called. By your office, coincidentally. I said, boy, So look, we don't want to be selected again to beat up. You can't pick 3 to 4 the cricket for 50 overs. I can't be part of that. I don't like position. Simple, I like that. And I want to work, I want to see success. Look, also, if they only have 3 they can 4 they can again. My back to what is up. And they get about 8 pick and 9 pick. I played a match in Antigua. I put Levi against Trinidad in 8 months now. About 8 and 9 on Antigua in the team now. I was saying to you, Jim Allen is somewhere else. I think maybe Victor is somebody. But I'm saying to you, if our guys, let's see the talent. If our guys give it out the battle line, like the young boy, the devil, score the 2 of the games. I can't remember the young boy Michael. If you're given the opportunity, not only that Antigua get 8 pick, 6 is why some guys come on good. Neves, for sure, Neves has sometimes the guys do. Maybe most of them have some too. But if you're gonna pick this stuff, you know what happen? Almost all the guys here done. Almost all the guys can't get picked this year now. Maybe some of them might get picked. Because some of the guys were saying they need to do better.
But even when in 2 innings games, right? 2 day and 3 day games and so on. When they score century, century just score. 11-6
Because somebody just type in and say the guys in a serious sport and craft.
And it's a 2 innings game they play. It's T20, but they do it with all the other kids.
Yeah.
So that's one of the issues, you know. How we get them
mentally, you know, the whole clang on of play shot in is because the big out of T10 and
simple.
T20 and T10.
Let me ask you a question. I want to get going. We want to get where the work and get incentive. No, one more incentive we can want to make Leon's team, West City's team by batting lag. You know what we said with that? Okay, let me get one last example. The young boy Louis, he scored 3 and about 4 centuries in the tournament. So he got to get barriers and somebody. When you see them, they says, when Hamilton scored the most goals, 136.
No, Louis, just like I was saying with their factory, the higher level, at the same game, but just I have beat better bowler. But if you mentally don't start telling yourself, Wesley tournament and I play test cricket, you get in trouble.
But I want to correct that. Because the guy play test cricket. Louis played the highest level. So something about Louis understand that they kill the guy for improve. get better. Because when you meet the little joke, man, you bang them, and he damn right. When you meet higher level now,
Right.
you get a
Come
big
say Malika,
consideration
me
of-
say Malika, he stopped there and for open back man, explain up play high level. That nothing bad. If
That
from
don't
days
seem
me
to-
not put quite left for then all the ball man and the extra cover for. What nice and man that good ball, boy you know. What good ball. So you put down here instead of put quite figure and a gun for and bang the
Yeah,
ball.
get involved now. Now get going. Come on, see you get involved.
Right. Mr. Waggy, I joke with the man. A good ball. What good ball? I test my B. Where the test man, my joke, my good boy now.
That's what we talk about it early.
Yeah, test my B. So when test man, you should have your test man, your class, man.
Show your class.
When my boy that can't juicy, half by and pick your stop. Yeah, people shape.
Play down the wrong line.
Yeah, put around. Put my foot in the ball there for four.
More Antonio, but more say one last. What Joel Andrew did.
Well, Andrew and I don't think them even get jappy.
No,
Maybe
I see you know.
yeah, fair man.
You see what happened with? We don't want to knock nobody particularly, you know. Whoever they do good, then they do good. When the back, that's what Antique is sick. We
I
need to
see
come
Andrew, I spin about Andrew ball at 20 and me see those men like his big stuff and that bad that you come back in the defense. Because nice straight back.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
then my man could look hard like some.
except for when the Earl want to get you involved. But when it's in the someday, even Earl, you see them someday. The coach can't do nothing about that.
That man.
Coach only talk to you, you know,
Yeah.
and get you in the head. But it's the plus with T10 and T20 in this. The mindset, like you say, even this score century today,
Yeah.
a T20 century, you see. You know what I'm saying, that, right? Look, I know I'm walking away to the Earl now. Them cost Indian cricket right now, you know. I say,
Yeah, they were trying the whole coach style.
not only that, then but like play test cricket. We them just a couple of years ago
Yeah, they're upset.
because they get all like they get T20 out and so.
Yeah.
So everybody concerned. And that's what I said my part of the Enoch long time ago. Play 3 the cricket and 4 the cricket.
Yes.
And that. You get to know there's getting to know the good set of guys.
Then guys get good at treating cricket.
What I'm gonna do, I'll get past the top with football, some of us come and pass there after you have to hold it down. And I'll tell you.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
So, so when Gama come on, I want to come on, I'll talk cricket for
No
the other
problem.
half.
No
and
problem.
talk
No
cricket
problem.
back,
No
and so-
problem.
But you can talk about the football, what's going on. So let me officially say good morning to you, Pastor Sam. What are you doing?
Yeah, good man. Thanks for having me. Show this morning.
Yeah. And in terms of, again, let me say congratulations again to you guys for what you have been doing with the past players associated with football guys. And the last year, y'all have a big black and tie affair and stuff.
Right.
So you can just tell us how plans coming for this. Because this is the second one. And the last time you were here,
Yes.
Taddy told you make sure it's not the first and last one.
Yeah, this is Canada.
Yeah.
We hope to keep it going.
Can they tell you that?
Yeah. I just to recap a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
So this group, the Football Past Players Report, Inc. It is a concept that was brought up by Steve I, also your name as Steve Anthony.
Yeah.
And he-
I want to get a joke about that name because and when I sent to friend to do the flyer,
Yeah.
because she Steve Andy, aka D-Man, I'm a send Pastor Semper. She said, no, all I D-Man part to put together. So I use that. So I get a joke. I said, no, I put all that in.
I find it difficult for calling Steve.
Yeah, no, I tell me, no, I'm not.
I wonder we get that there. But anyhow, so he came up with the concept. That was about 2019. You know? I think at the time, the referee Van Burns was sick.
Okay.
And he was struggling and so on. And Steve, I felt passionate about it. I said, no, man, somebody will contribute so much should that have to be going through that. So he said, I want to form a group that will look out for past players who find themselves in difficulty. So he went at the radio and so on and threw it out there. And a group of us, including myself, we came together and we said, look, Steve, we're going to stand beside you with this. So we formed an organization. But you know, COVID came on like 2020 and so on.
Yeah.
And so it kind of slowed us down a little bit. But we still got the organization registered and so on. And we, from that time, we have been actually helping persons who have gotten sick and that kind of stuff and so on. And we have a list of persons that we've assisted, you know, over the years from that time until now. But last year or year before last, I think it was Save Steve who came up with the concept and said, look, I think we can do something more other than just, you know, dishing out some pampers or whatever so we give, but we can honor people who have, you know, contributed to the game over the years. And so that's how we came up with that idea. And last year we were able to have our first awards gala honored, I think it was about 7 persons last year. This year we could be taking it up to 9 persons, 10 persons. And so last year it was said that the presidential suite, that's a Vivian Mitchell Stadium, and this year the venue is going to be the same.
Nice.
Right?
Hold on there. How much they charge you?
Yeah, well, we paid over $3,000 for the entire package. We have to pay for the amenities like the chairs and tables and tablecloth.
Hold on, can I ask you a question? Does some belong to the stadium?
Well, it comes with a package when you rent the place.
I'm just asking. Okay, see, you know why I'm asking that, not to interrupt you rudely.
Right.
Okay, you're doing something for past players who never benefit anything. Contribute everything for something had a stadium up there. Why have to pay? I have a problem with that, you know.
Yeah.
I think that was give McCann the great free pictures and so. You know, players who never get, players like me, so never get paid.
When it gets mad, as he say, they're going to maintenance fee and all kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I said, that's what it is.
One of the things.
Hold on, man.
Yeah, well, I said that.
Okay, sorry, simple.
Yeah.
Here's something out maintenance fee, total nonsense. Government paying everything for up there. Maintenance fee, that is the job. You can set up Friday afternoon. Want to leave? Excuse me.
But that's the reason that the workers have to be paid, and we pay rent for the chairs and tables and tablecloth and so on. We pay rent for the place itself. Right? So
Yeah, that's for the place itself.
Yeah. So it came up to over $3,000. We're still working to see what we can cut down on that. But in the meantime, that's what we're looking at.
Next year, walk it at it as they go to the and say you can do something.
Yes. Because he has some ladies in the office up there. But they like them to be standing.
Yeah.
I've met them before.
Yeah. And so, the ladies are very strict, They were upset with us last year.
Oh, they're strict.
Yeah. So, we said, look, once we make the money, we have no problem paying.
Right.
Because it's a good cause, and I think eventually somebody will say, hey, look, allow these guys to do what they do.
Yeah.
But as it is for now, we're paying to use the place. The Gala this year should have been in December, but because of logistical issues, we'll be taking over to January of 26.
Okay.
So it's going to be on the 10th of January 2026. That's a Saturday in the evening from 7 p.m.
You can't share the names? I want to keep that secret.
No, I'm going to share it so that persons can know. And if you're listening and watching and you're from the communities where these persons are from, we invite you to come and support them.
Well, Zaza's watching. He want them. Zaza watching. Zaza, I want all them every song. Nice.
Yeah, a matter of fact, his name was
So strange that you're on him. I didn't know when I planned the show. So I didn't know you were having up everything falling right.
His name was there. One of the things that we decided is that we were not going to do any past 2 months or once.
Right.
Because that would take us back to our years. But because his name was already on the list, we have to follow through.
True.
So yeah, his name is there still. We also have Luther, because it's not just players. We have honorary administrators also.
Look, that's Teddy Buddy.
Yes. So Luther is there. We have Burton and Siwasi.
See what?
Yeah, from with the keys. Paper power.
Uh-huh.
And Cajun, the first name of Cajun. But Cajun is from RC. He played for, I think,
Okay.
This year we included a female for the first time. Ruby Williams.
Really for all road.
From Old Road.
That's nice.
Yes.
That's
We also have administrative work over the
right.
years. And there's a gentleman from Figures by the name of Alan Glory. He's also there, and then there's another gentleman from Old Road, Samuel Nicholas. So those are the 10 persons we'll be honoring this year. One of the things that we try to do is that we are not just looking for persons who excel on the field,
Yeah.
but people who would have contributed in some way to their community and so on.
Right.
Through the sport.
I watch on that. Another demon. I watch that. Another demon. Demon so tall.
I would leave it.
No, another demon. I want it. Take the demon. It's a demon so tall. Me tell you what that.
Like, I want, no break.
Huh?
Yeah.
My good friend, Keisha.
Yeah.
So something. You recommend Keisha because I'm to my passes.
No. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Go by the word, it's more like Keisha.
Joe? Yeah.
Every day, it's more like it's more twin.
Well, that's what I just said, you know. Your house that really based on your accomplishments on the field. Anything that you would have contributed, you know, over the years. Maybe you're not a good player or something. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so Cajun came up, and so we say, we can do that. So he's on the list this year. And some of these guys I really don't know, but what we do, we ask first in the organization to present something, and we discuss it, and we came up with this year. While I'm on that, though, let me say also that there are going to be tickets on sale, right, for the event, and they got $140. Now, this is not about it's an awards gala, and that's the main purpose to honor these people. But we also use it secondarily as a fund to help to raise funds so that we can help those people who have fallen in difficult times. Also, that's really the important bit at this time. Somebody last year we eventually got something where so that the minister of sports by one of the ministers eventually got something so we still paid something this year.
I'm going to hear Waj and Myron Tong there. Football man too.
Yeah. They go further back on this now because our policies was we choose on one community. We are going to visit that community again for maybe the next couple of years.
Oh, okay.
So last year we had Maho, right?
Yes.
Yes. And so maybe the next 2 or 3 years one of these guys they might come.
No, you still have the general over there. Steroid challenger.
Right, Challenger.
Yeah, so he should be up for us.
Okay.
I come too.
No, I come to come way back.
Well, let me say goodbye to Earl Waljan.
Good morning.
I want to say goodbye to Myron Tong. Come and sing. What's up, buddy?
Yes, sir. I'm cool, Mandela.
Nice. Okay.
Nice to be in this company.
Always.
Semper. And my teammate, classmate, you know, my buddy, everything.
Yeah.
Brother, everything. El Wajan.
We got bad news guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get past and you want to talk.
Improving.
You're moving. I want to talk about something again. The sponsors. You want to talk with sponsors? Any sponsors that you want to pick up?
Yes, we have some sponsors. Steve, I really had the name of the sponsors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I hope that you can see it so you can do that. But yeah, we have some persons who have sponsored us last year and are back on board this year. As I said, it's not just an awards ceremony, but it's also a fundraiser that we do. It is to help people in a way of genuine.
True.
So we hope some profit from that event so that we can have some more money to come us to help people who need it. got a stroke and he was here for a little while. He's to take care of people, you know. So eventually his family threw him out. He was getting care of. The last time I saw him actually was December of last year. He was a bit bright in his face, only that he still could talk and so on. But you know, that's the last contact I had. I was in New York again sometime this year, but I didn't get the chance. But yeah, generally after the southern side of the island, there was a combined team. We really gonna miss him, and it's a sorrowful situation. But you know, I'm speaking to Ivan the other day. He said, you know, give a good life, man. And so yeah, we sad, but just satisfied that they give a good life. So that's why it is like this one.
Let me ask you a question, Pastor. Because somebody might be watching and asking how you come up by the names and stuff like that. How you choose the names to be awarded.
Yes.
What criteria?
So we have an executive that runs the body, the football past players group. And we are the ones who really submit the names. We submit the names and then we have a discussion over them. We ended up with 10, but we really had like about 20 names, you know, that we discussed and we narrowed it down to 10. One of the things, as I said before, we don't want to just limit it to somebody who would have been excellent on the field. We want to cover everybody. And some people like me so can get to the one.
That's correct.
Yeah. So, yes. No, Ivan was very adamant that Nando should be awarded. I said, oh, I said, he's the only person I know who in football for his entire life
Hasn't come up.
hasn't come up. By the time he's played, he
Still.
never left the sport.
Yes.
And so those are things that we look at. You know, people who are really contributed that have been there for the sport. So Nando really fit the bill as one of those persons who have really contributed to that. Whether you're like his style or whatever, you can look and see that over the years he has really put his effort into making the game.
So we want to tell Zaza watch every weekend, so Zaza want to watch out. Where want you watch out right now? So tell her.
Zaza going to come up somewhere down there, but just like I think Zaza name kind of done back because we went to the Great Street community with yeah. So Zaza don't give up. Maybe in the next couple of years he'll be able to come forward.
And we're good buddies, Zaza.
Yeah.
So that's massive about your body news.
Oh, he's online.
Bad news.
And Lewis.
Bad news.
Oh, in a vehicle.
Yeah.
You can see now.
He on mute.
Seems like you're on mute.
I'm going to vote
It was on mute.
Yeah.
Take what's take.
And if you have a kid clean snow this month.
But yeah. But in terms of some, when may I can start Ricky Ski first? Cause I think some, you know, we
Yeah.
It's a man. Where Ricky Ski?
Ricky Western.
Ricky Western.
Ricky Western. Yeah.
Ricky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Ricky. What you can say about Ricky?
What happened? He was a dear friend to us, huh? Very much so, because when I went to Rising Sun, days where I met him and knew a whole lot about him. And when I hear of his passing, it touched me a whole lot because you know, I'm in the business of doing passenger bus and stuff like that. And when he stopped working at port, on a day-to-day basis, I used to go and pick him up and line with him and stuff like that. But since he got sick, I never get the chance to go and look for him. Always putting it off, and until the day where I hear he passed, and I said, come on, it was negligence on me, where he didn't see him for the last time. You know, and he hit me harder, hit me a lot, and I just want to say condolences, even though he's already
He
buried.
buried on Thursday night.
Yeah, to the family.
That Thursday,
Yeah,
but last
Yeah,
Thursday.
because myself and Walton didn't hear until
I think until Thursday.
until
Yeah.
Thursday, because that's a funeral wouldn't miss us
Yeah.
for nothing.
I think Kellogg's come and tell me that he go funeral last week. And I today we get buried next week Thursday. But then realize
Yeah, it just so soon. Yeah.
Same thing. It was one of my friends and teammate,
Yeah.
Paulson, Farquhar,
Farquhar.
that said to me, I was just about going back to the bus station, and he said to me, he hustled to go funeral. So I asked him, which funeral? I said, Ricky. I said,
Yeah.
I thought it was just like you.
Yeah.
It was the other Thursday.
Thursday.
But like Gamma, I would say, as you know, Ricky Skeet was a part of us.
I know.
Um,
Yes.
That's my opening part.
I didn't look back to you. Look back to you.
And I had some real fun memory of him, and that's how I like to remember people.
Yeah.
Yes, the sickness took him down. He used to still come by with chat every now and again. You help him out with, But I had a lot of fun memory with Ricky, and at one time we were playing against Liberta, and the whole squad, the flip, everybody.
Yeah.
And Ricky said to me early out in the piece, Wally, my face over. He said, look, I don't want to come after me, and I'll come after you. So what we gonna do? I will teeth and single. Look, I don't know if Kenneth is watching or listening, but he got mad in the game at one point because he just could not get the ball Ricky a couple of balls. Because Ricky was just digging it somewhere and take off.
And that's what Gavin said earlier today.
Yes.
That because his side was very fast between wickets. Gavin said that.
He was brilliant
Yeah,
between the wicket,
yeah.
and his communication skill between the wicket was what made it so easy, because there was hardly ever a chance of running us out.
Yeah.
But we used to really run between the wicket, and that's where I learned early in my career to learn to score, not only by boundaries. It was Ricky, because Ricky understood his limitation, right? And he was just one of those ultimate opening batsman partners that watch everything, see everything, tell you everything, and ready to get you out of a situation. You know what I mean? So that's how I'd love to remember him. That fun, chubby Ricky, but I tell you, between the wickets,
Tough cookie too.
you know, they want 100 partnerships. that
Yeah,
they have,
I know.
right, and
Kind
so-
of guy. Wally.
Yeah.
Get up.
Soon as they hit it in a get up. So it was early part of my development in terms of run scoring. It was with Ricky,
Yes.
so he made a serious contribution to my
Career.
just from being a partner at the other end.
You play wicket. I know you play some cricket, so.
Yeah. My partner and I from Mandela, we had a running joke about Ricky. That's one time, I think we went to watch a game with my son, and Ricky was 12 back, whatever it is, I don't know. But then Ricky left and went to play for Golden Goal.
Yeah.
I was opening back. So me and my partner, I said, no, Ricky leave us 12 back to open back. That's the biggest promotion ever. So we used to tease him about that. He said, yeah, back there.
And that's the value of parish league cricket back then. You see, exactly what you just said. There's many stories like that from the very reason why we're sitting here, parish league cricket.
Right.
Whereas the first class used to start a little earlier,
Yeah.
and from you don't get a game,
You go back to
Yeah, parish league.
parish league get a game. So
Yeah.
you're always in the
Home
game,
club.
Yeah. Let's see. But your still there?
Hey, Mandela.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What?
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Yes, you know.
I see you have a full house.
You know about yeah.
Well, because when we join in first, we see Waldron and Gamma, and I couldn't make out the rest, guys.
Say a cigar.
I think I see Gamma. Me know my eyes up the chick with me.
So what's up? How things?
Well, me are in the corner battle.
So tell me where can you remember how we can skate?
Well, as you know, me and Ricky Skeet come from the same small community, born and raised in Ebenezer. You know, although most people think that I'm from Jennings and Bowlands, I was born and raised in Ebenezer, but just because I have family ties in Bowlands, a lot of people think that I'm from Bowlands and I play a lot of sport in Bowlands as well. You know, but Ricky Skeet is the first person who introduced me to Taddy back in 1988, I can remember. I had a really good season playing with Jennings, and Ricky Skeet wanted me to go further. So he said, you know what, bad news, Taddy's gonna come by me to fix his car. So when he get over here, I'm gonna send somebody to call you. So the person came, called me, and I went and I saw Taddy at Ricky Skeet house. And that's where I met Taddy back in 1988. And Ricky Skeet, the following year, he get me at Rising Sun. So I started, well, I didn't play 89 because Ricky Skeet told me to go back and play with Jennings for one more season. So I actually joined Rising Sun playing with Waljan, Ricky Skeet and Gamma, 1990. But growing up as a child or a youngster in Ebenezer, I know Ricky Skeet, an older guy, playing football. He used to play football as well. So I know him all my life. All my life.
But my last week, there was a few to go to last week. My last week, there was a few to go. The Chester one, they go Chester one. Chester wife.
Chester from Wilkie?
No, Chester. Chester Joseph wife. I think it was just choosing. You got used to call me. Yeah. Chester. Yeah. Yeah, Chester wife. Yeah. It's Thursday. Kellogg's my window. Kellogg's said me go for you. I'm like, what for you go? Eat the Wiggins.
Yeah, and that same thing,
Yeah,
Teddy.
Same.
Because Waljan was the one who told me when we were actually on the job. Working. And, Ricky Skeet died and got buried and me and Waljan no show up a funeral. That's not possible. Yeah. Yeah, well, I am myself.
Kijo, yeah.
I didn't even know she died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Society we're living in today, boy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's different, yeah, because Chester wife, yeah, when my mother was in the hospital just before she passed, she was right at the bedside with me, standing with my mother.
Chester wife.
Yeah, she was right there. Somebody I know for while, So certain funeral, look.
You want to have go.
Yeah, you just have to show your presence. You know what I mean? I don't want to be, but
Sure, yeah.
it happens that they buried and you didn't get anything.
And now I'm only learning of Chester wife now.
Mm-hmm.
That I mean, again, Chester used to open for Antigua before that period of time. So again, somebody that we have shared a lot. And recover. Yes.
Yeah, he back down. He used to work with Larry, and he doing some therapy and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But past December, back to the stuff as we look to wind on your program with that football and want to jump into cricket back soon and all. So what can the guys look forward to come the Black and Tie Affair?
Yeah, well, it's going to be a fine time.
Right.
So even the entertainment is Johnny Hurricane. Yeah, it's going to be. Yeah. Just a nice atmosphere. You can honor those persons who style. Tickets don't go down. So we invited the entire public to support what the football pastors is doing. The event when it comes up on the 10th of January 2026, and it's a street, and we have some pictures taken. So it's going to be a lovely affair, and we invite everybody to come and participate, especially those persons who are related to the people who are going to be the nominees. Yes. Come and support them. I know one guy, he had 9 persons coming with him alone, you know. So we expecting a good turnout and a good ceremony, good awards, gala, and trust in God that we will some funds to work it with
In terms of any feature speaker, you keep it, share that one out. That's a secret.
Well, it's not a secret. We are hoping to have the director of sports, Dr. We try to be very meticulous in terms of how we become speakers. One of the things that we try to stay away from is people who are like political side. See one way or the other. I'm political and both of them. Try to find come and speak from a neutral standpoint.
So now if I watch it, then what's up?
Don't worry about that. It's probably something, no?
I am one of those who reserve the political speech.
Until the platform is.
I love to be neutral. It's the best place to be.
Yes. You can depend on some people to do that.
Yes.
Yes.
But some
All as
people-
you can.
Yeah. I mean, we had a national day of prayer, and one man went to pray, he prayed a political prayer. So you have to be very careful. But yeah, Dr. Carnegie, I think he has already consented to be the speaker for that. Nominees are who will be the guests of honor. Some persons who were honored last year coming back, they shipment and so on.
Right.
As guests.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
All those guys. So, really good company.
I like what I'm hearing, and I like the fact that you all have it open, because one of the things that you have to remember in sports, you see that person who has been sponsoring a team for so long.
Right.
That's one of the way you can reward them, to let them continue to sponsor, and other people will come on board to sponsor too, to show some recognition to the people who put their money where their mouth is. And I can say that for sure, because I've been trying to get a sponsor of Bowlan's cricket team for over 15 years, because we don't have any big players of this speak, and we haven't. I could have gotten, and just like he said, I refuse to have politics involved in Bowlan's cricket. And Gama will tell you that. We may have our differences with politics when it comes to the cricket team. We're not wearing no political shirt. And if you make a contribution, it will be noted, but you're not putting your name on Bowlan's cricket because that's where it's at.
I say you want out there, come on, our people, get our people, get our people.
Talk about the field.
Yeah, get our people.
And he disagreed with them, and they went against our will.
Yeah.
But yeah, they went against our will. But politics
Politics
people-
is
You
just.
got to consult you.
we
No.
had already have a plan, and I usually challenge people to go and look at it. It's still in the supermarket, right on the main road, right? We had a comprehensive overhaul plan to the field, where the field will upgrade, the complex will upgrade, and the dressing room would have been split in the middle of the two facilities, and this side serve for the purpose of the complex, and the other side. And that's what we told them, right? Even when we got practice pitches, we did not want our practice pitches down there. We wanted them exactly to the top of the village. And when we look, they just come and put them out down here. So there has been a couple of situations in the village where the decisions were not consensus. My thing right now is, since you mess it up, get it finished and show me how we're going to get it back. That is my argument. You know me. I've gone to the highest head in the country to discuss that. That I am tired of taking up my team and driving all on Antigua. Up to now, I still do it. Every year, I have to, if I don't do it physically, I have to get one of my drivers to do it. And it's hard that you cannot promote the cricket in the village. At Bowlands, Paddy used to love come Bowlands, come set up his mic and so the scenery in Bowlands. Bowlands have the best located sporting field on the island, dead center of the village, right on the main road. There's no other facility in Antigua that has that. And you can search Antigua. There's none. Yes. Yeah, I mean, okay, all right, let me take that back. Let me take that back straight up. You know me and Gamma. Me and Gamma fix pitch, me and Gamma play, me and Gamma do everything. Me and Gamma buy clothes. Yes, he pitch man, I'm hoping bad news the mail is now because he's still alive.
Yeah, man, I'm still here.
But you can remind me, checkbook when you pull out go buy our first uniform and so. So at the 3 person, really and truly, we have been carrying Bowlands cricket from we started it back after St. Mary's and we came back as Bowlands. It's 3, well, you know, we didn't make a contribution with the players and stuff, but financially and physically, it has been myself, Gamma, Bad News, and then Wayne Hewlett come along the way. And now I'm so grateful for the first woman Bowlands team, Eldora. I mean, I believe a cricket association need to find something special for that young lady. I've never come across somebody as dedicated to what she's doing in the cricket as Eldora. Never. I want serious challenge with football and cricket in the Bowlands. I don't know how many more village experience that. Taddy, we will prepare the pitch today. And the man, instead of they were setting a practice now, the only time they use the center of the field is when the pitch prepares. Let me put it this way, bluntly, because if you go there now, you will see them on the bottom half or somewhere down on the west side. Once the pitch prepared, then one is in the field. Put on goal down there and one up there.
But probably part mostly with them now with the bride now,
Weaver. Wow. Well, we haven't had animal problem personally, but it's more like personal. Look, football in Bowlands never end. Bowlands play football all year round. Yeah, all year round, right? But the thing is, when it's cricket season, just give us a little respect. So most of the time we can't find the little practice area because it's frustrating to prepare the pitch, and then you can't play it.
Yeah, so I thought the president of the club and not happen.
When we come in here, man, think about it. You see, respect have a whole lot to do with it, because people may look at me Walden and figure, well, look, I just Walden and Gam. The respect for them, you know, and I say everybody, but most of the guys you may talk to, you know, some language you come with it. Attitude, I want me can't tell, because me know me, and me know what me capable of. You understand? So certain thing, me not try to get confrontational, because it's not nice for the other person. So me just try to be in my zone and deal with people who probably want to listen what me have to say or deal. Because in the village, it's just that, you know what I mean? And as you all say early on, politics is what mash up our village. Politics.
Big time.
Big time.
Politics in South is
big time. Because even look at the situation on our field right now. Me and Walden go up together. The only time me and Walden does be apart from each other. One time my mother find a gentleman in John Hughes and took him there, you know. But apart from that,
2 years and I'm back.
Me and Walden wear the same something, eat the same something, sleep in the same bed, everything.
Come on, they say you want it together.
Of course. This is what me and he. So me and Walden are not only friends, we are brothers. You understand? And this year, look at what happened.
Tell the man on the line to get jealous, eh? left you.
And I left you
Hey.
Josie. But
Mandela.
this is the way new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The relationship one deep. One real deep. Not only for the two and Gama, but myself included. Because from the very first time I met you guys, it's just like water. You understand? We travel together, we play sports together, we cook football. It's just, it's like I'm family. While John can come to my house, well, talking about that, my wife still go back to beat you up because I know you're supposed to come down. Every time you come in here, it dodge your house. So, yeah, we like water. Grandma can come to my house anytime, get my car key, get tools, likewise, same thing with one house. Our relationship one deep, real deep. And it started back since in the 80s. For me, and them guys.
But your pastor, like, quick about.
Yeah.
It's so strange that you're on a quick about. And I didn't know, when I planned the show, I didn't know you were on the quick about.
Right.
And when I take my quick about, then but Pastor was supposed to come on and talk a bit about it, because Pastor and him are very close.
Yes.
And quick about play everything, man. Football, cricket, all the sports. But yeah, sports, man. Real icon when it comes to sports in Bennett.
Yes, definitely. And the irony of this whole thing is that from the end of the awards last year, I said to them guys, the next award, Quakerback has to win that. And I looked away, you were going to a dictator.
That's all they're going to do.
But I tell you, no. Based on Quakerback's situation, I am not going to make this year pass and I don't include him. But unfortunately, even before the stuff come around, he passed. But as you said, yes, sport in Benders was Quakerback. Not just football, but cricket mostly, and he dabbled with everything else, When you think of cricket in Benders, and batsmanship, it's 4 people you think about. One, Evan Jacobs, that's Quakerback uncle. Guy we call Chipper, that's Michael Jacobs. He scored the most runs for Bender. He's not the best looking batsman, but he scored more runs than
You better chat, you have to chat.
yes, that's all of them, yeah.
About Chipper. I remember the whole day.
Yes, and then you have Kellogg's and Quakerback. But out of those 4, none of them have natural talent like Quakerback. Quakerback was naturally talented and gifted. But he never had the heart like maybe some of the others. Yeah, you had to push Quakerback. Even when you were in school, he and I went to the same school, grammar school, and they have some kind of joke man in grammar school, say a big batsman and so on. Say Quakerback come and show the man. I said, I have a time and so on. So you have to push him, but he was immensely gifted and talented man. He could have run fast too.
Yeah.
I remember one time. That they had this thing that Raymond O'Keefe. Yeah, I remember Raymond O'Keefe? Yeah. He passed, yes. There was this fast man in grammar school. So I say, Quakerback come run and left the ball about. But Quakerback was a kind of laid back, but immensely gifted man and talented. I remember at one point when Quakerback was already past his prime, I was playing for one and combined teams up Rising Sun. They had the South team and so on. Yeah. And Ralph Sanoto saw Quakerback at that time. Quakerback was already probably 13 at that time. I said, boy, where you been there all the time? When he said, Quakerback play a few shots. But I'm not going to say it's his fault. Maybe he wasn't in the right environment to go further, but he was immensely talented in cricket and in football. He didn't only play for Benders, but he played for Jennings. And when Jennings was in the Premier Division some years ago. And then he also played for Triumph. Plenty of people don't know that. When he went for Triumph, that's when he eventually got a call up to the national team. Again, he was already past his prime. Yeah, so he didn't stick around the national team for long. But he got a call up eventually, and he went to Bermuda, I think, with them and played maybe 2 or 3 games, whatever. But I kind of think that Antigua missed out on Quakerback's real talent. Yeah, because maybe, as I said, maybe the environment that he was around, he wasn't pushed enough or whatever. But I remember Quakerback as being immensely talented. I mean, I was a captain for the football team for many years in Benders. Yeah. Respect. Respect.
wasn't the best player. I consider myself to be a decent enough player. Yes, but I was making the point though that I had to pull Grigabag along sometimes, but I have to go in my pocket and pay Grigabag registration fee. Yeah?
So you come
Yes. Sometimes when we did warming up ready for the game, everybody look for Grigabag and Grigabag just show up the road. Just show up the road. Everybody say, come here, man. Yeah. So, you know, we had some good times growing up. A group of us in Benders, there was like a core group of us who went from our little village league team and to the Benders team. Grigabag actually, of course, went on to the village team before me. I think he started playing in about 1982 or so, when he was very young. And he was talented, so them guys called him up and he was able to play. He didn't get onto the team until 1984. But all along we played until he left for Jennings and so on, and he left and he played for Triumph. And, you know, Grigabag was an immensely talented guy.
So, you get that one man shot. You get that 98 when they can't find enough players.
No. Let me tell you an interesting story about when I saw the paper bender. So when I saw the paper benders, there was a guy called Darky John from Freeman's Village. He was the captain for Bender's team, but he left at that same time. And so there was a boy, dark guy.
He played for Freeman Village after that. I played against Premier League.
Yes.
I know exactly who that.
That's right. And so he left Benders and went back to Freeman's Village. And so there was a void for captain. And I just came into the team. And Avan, the same Avan Jacob said, "Fitzy, you be the captain, man." He said, "Me, believe I play game." And you know, I captained the team even before I played. Okay. Because the very first game we played that year against Fiber Island in the knockout, I was injured. But I was the one who had to write up the team and do all of that as a captain before I even got on the field, you know. So that's how I came to be captain of the Toddy, yeah?
Hold on.
And I captained for 10 consecutive years.
That's how you came with car.
Yeah.
I know you went to the St. Church.
No.
I was in the Christian time.
Yes. He used to go to, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't play a lot more cricket and so on. Yeah, because of the church issue.
I know.
The church wasn't really to release him on a Sunday and so on. Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
Why did he come on him? I mean,
He was suffering a little illness also, but he still around somewhere.
When I want to take back something, they said create back was so talented in the village.
Yes.
So also part of the Kellogg's in the football.
Yes, Kellogg's also. Kellogg's not equally talented in my view as Grigabag, but Kellogg's is more.
Kellogg's watching now.
Yeah, more rounded person. I think he's the coaching that Kellogg's that took him a level higher. Yeah? But in terms of raw talent, I think Grigabag was the edge. Yeah.
Hey, Mandela, we can come in about Grigabag.
one time as a cricketer, batsman, skill wise. Yes, but
Yeah, I met Grigabag. Boy, we played for Jennings. When I met Jennings United team, we played together, I think, 1989. I played for Jennings United with Grigabag. I'm telling you, he was really talented football player. Striker, fast, quick, hit the ball good with both feet.
Yes, with both feet.
And then we played for Jennings together in the Premier Division for about 4 years. And he was really, as the guy said, the guy on the program said, he was immensely talented. I can remember the cricket with Grigabag before we played for Bowlands. We played a season together for Jennings. In Church League, and it's the first time I don't know if Paddy ever come across the stats, but Grigabag scored 50 in all the preliminary games that we played for Jennings together that year. It's like something like 7 consecutive 50 in the Church League. And you know, back then Church League was very high standard. And when I got the news that he got sick, I was really upset and I felt bad because I can remember my last conversation. You guys know Grigabag was living in the Bronx in New York. And he was, the last conversation we had was he was on fire in every game that I was playing. And it was very bad news. I'm going back to Antigua. I said, think about why you going back to Antigua? He said, man, I already secure my job back in Antigua. I'm going to go postman and that. And I said, think about what you hear in New York where you have everything at hand. You know, good medical and what if you get sick? And I felt so bad when Glasgow, Richard Chepper, everybody knows Glasgow for football. Mandela, you know, him from school days. And Glasgow called me one morning, early in the morning, you know, say, bad news, you hear what happened to I said, no. So, man, a young lady sent me a text message, a forward advice message to me that Quaker Bag is in the hospital and it's in serious condition. And I said, wow. I can't believe it because I remember the last conversation we had. I asked him, what if he gets sick in Antigua? What's going to happen? And then when I heard of his passing, man, tears came from my eyes. You know, because I know the relationship that we had not only in Antigua but in New York and New Jersey. We used to play the same team in New Jersey called Wadani, and he was the keeper batsman. So up until he got sick, we had a really strong relationship. You know, even though he was in Antigua, there times when we used to text each other. You know, so I felt really bad, sad when I heard of the passing of Mickey and Quaker Bag. You know, because they had two guys that was really close to me. You know, and they were there during my playing days, all the way, not only for cricket, but football as well. You know, football as well.
I want to say something where I go. A little bit deep. They said to my good friend, it's right. It's quite take sick in Antigua. So people sick in the market and they didn't so.
No, I guess we try to allude to that. Then better healthcare, you know. That. What we're saying is true. I think
You know, talking about Quaker never miss a Bowlan's game, you know. Just the weekend they got sick. I think it was either a Sunday or a Monday he got sick when the news came that he got a stroke because he was in Bowlan's.
I think on Sunday. I remember Simon sat there at Police Club.
We were playing the Saturday. He was in Bowlan's the Saturday.
Right.
And I believe he was at the game the Sunday. And it was sometime after he left the game, we heard, because he never missed a game. Every weekend, it don't matter where we be. Me and no Quakers get all the better. Once Bowlan's playing, he was there, right? And I'm talking about just prior to him being sick. You understand? And when we heard, you know, stroke is something that every now and again you hear people getting stroke and they come around, but the severity of the stroke, man. That the severity of the stroke, when Lavan, I think too, and Lavan said to me, and while Quaker not talking, I said, I mean, not talking, not do nothing. It hit hard, and I want them guys were always around. Tell you what, he played with some, I don't know if it's anything with bad news, but we were supposed to go Jamaica. He was the one who introduced me to the cricket team. Over 40 tournament that they go around the place. The next tournament was
Wale.
Yes.
Wale. The club that I play for now in New York, Quaker Bag was an active member in that club. And it just this summer at the cricket ground, they were talking about him because he came back up here and was in a hole. And the guys, the president of the club said he went and looked for him and he was so sad to see him. Knowing the person how active he used to be, and I've seen him in that state, he just couldn't stand it. And I think the family had to stop people from visiting him because somebody went to visit and they took a picture and put it on Facebook. You know, invade the privacy and stuff. So at one time there was accepting any visit, but his name always come up in the back up to this year. win the park because the team that I play for is a lot of Jamaicans and guys go to Jamaica every year for the Masters tournament. They were trying to get me to play in Jamaica this time, and so luckily I didn't go because I would have been caught in the hurricane. So I told them I couldn't make it.
Yeah,
Always be a part of that tour. Always.
I know that tournament because one time they invited.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, Primrose. I remember playing against them when we toured with the Paris team. It's one of the most successful and what I say, a club with a rich history go way back. To tell you more, Primrose have their own clubhouse and their own building where they rent and stuff. So it's a club with a rich history, and Quaker Bag used to be an active member in that club. Right. That you have it, man. Right on White Baseball. Still there.
Team went in 1983. First 1983, we went to the club. We played against Primrose.
Primrose, yeah. It's still there. Still the same place. Still look the same. Same color, everything.
Yes.
Primrose,
Same Primrose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Morning, Julie, what's up? So tell you, quick about. You play some game with Quick Bar where you can remember some fun memory Quick Bar playing with him against him.
Well, we used to enjoy batting together because it's either I'm opening or he opening. So one is going to open bat and one is going to bat at 3 or 4. So anytime he comes to the wicket and meet me, we're going to put a good score on the board. Yeah. And it is always, comedy guys.
No,
Not really.
1 or 2 times we get an opportunity to score some runs, and back down there, I realized that this is not work. So. No, there was a time in that team for real. Bad news. That same bad news.
Yeah, you're not getting a bat. Depends on where you're batting.
It depends on where you're batting.
You're not getting a bat.
And sometimes Bailey does mostly before. So even when I go down there, I have to go back a hit. So I realized, I said, when Gamma bad news create about Bailey bat in St. Mary's team, a hard you get opportunity to bat. You understand? So I had to make some adjustments.
Because one time, let's say, Mandela,
But I remember when we start, when we St. Mary's team first, and Waljan was supposed to be your Batman. Never back in the middle, because Gamma and Rada will go back. And remember, Richie too would have played with us. Remember, Richie used to play with us for 3 years. So sometimes Waljan starts to have the main argument, no, you want back. And we believe, Gamma, no, we work it out, We believe that sometimes, remember the game when we were against Polly, when Waljan go to us and come in and tell us we're back. And we thought that, a police win the toss and put us in. Waljan win the toss and a wet wicket. And say, guys, this is good. So maybe that's why we, because you know, maybe I might lose a few wickets. So I can get a back.
No, that wasn't the plan. I just don't feel it first.
That's a type plan, right?
Yeah, Mandela, I said Waljan go toss because if he win the toss, I could have a beach out with Pepper, Waljan go back. Beach condition, Waljan go back.
That dangerous as best. I can tell you what. When the pitch wet, he can't defend himself.
No,
We'll come far, go back. Yeah. Bad flight class. Yeah. So I don't encourage at the time. Play the bad pitch, wet pitch. I don't encourage it. But bad news will tell how you're lying. See this bad TV.
Original, that's what you said. You said originally, I said me bad down there. You can't take a team, I did that. But when you look, you're playing now. So me have to make that me go up top of the house.
Mandela, the first game me play for Antigua, I was them next captain, And me supposed to bat at number 5. And Antigua lose the few cricket. And when me go paddock, when me go look for Waga, Waga say, no, bad news. Come back.
5 man gone.
No, Waga go out. I'm sitting down before they will pad, and Waga score century. I'm going to get the batting. And I was supposed to be the next man in, and he said, no, bad 5. And we look at the cricket, and he said, no, you have to stabilize this. And Waga going in and score century. So me end up, and I get my back in the ball. One thing with him, he believe in the bowling, so now we bowl once again.
So when quick about it, statements, he scored other ones.
Yeah, you know, and quick about the no nonsense guy you talk, you know, see ball, hit ball, that he and you know what bowlers then back then used to do is bowl short, and you know, quick about and myself. That bread and butter can't be bowling quick back shot or gamma shot because that's all I love to see. Take on the challenge. You coming at me? Yeah, me and bat you at the ball because you win the contest.
How the modern players feel against that tally? Short bowling.
Well, nothing don't like a shot, but they don't, especially when senior players.
Yeah. Man, back off, boy.
That used to be open, but you love it because you score at the once.
Yeah.
You're get hit, you might get out, but
No, you just play. The man with them.
the feel the ball was there. When you play, the helmet.
Right.
And you man bowl the shot, you fire. Get the line.
You got to see a shot. When you play a good pitch, you go shot.
Short ball, yeah.
You play at a good pitch.
Yes.
Go shot.
And a good pitcher, yes.
Okay, you have to put it down there for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, in the pitch, you can't defend yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because even that, I want to cut you out there, but I've been watching the cricket because I felt cricket a whole lot. And the India, Australia, whatever. No, I don't think of cricket on a basis. I'm seeing our test players in there, technique-wise, plenty of them then already.
Even the best of what's available in the world today. Anytime there's a challenging pitch, all the teams struggle.
Technique.
Every single one
Yeah.
struggle.
I see technique. The
Why?
technique is, I'm just wondering why, you know.
T20
T20 tests, whatsoever. Everybody, they're getting into this farmer T20 cricket.
Power hitting,
Power hitting. Yeah, come on them score 50 off 6 balls and them figure well. That's cricket.
Not to be denied, when it happens, I'm here with friend George and they say, boy, I'm really great in this.
30 something.
Take this up because
Amazing. Let me give you a classic. I played for Antigua in a recreation ground for the first time. I get 37 the first innings, and the most what me ever get. I get 89 in the second innings against St. Kitts. Big spinners. Virgil Newton and I think the Gish. When me out, he couldn't look. He had to stand down and then rude boy stuff. I'm standing, he couldn't look down, you know. Hey, something we make a win the game, man, you know. A man down there, the fight sound like a man, you know, telling you, Manka. Why? How will I find you? We have for what? Look west. After scoring over 100 runs in the match, we win the match against one top team at the time, Gish and Maso. And me say, no. My answer said that, Taddy. You hear man from sport and say, boy, play the great innings. So what you mean?
Can I say something? I heard this so a little thing about when they
You know, yeah, you hope you're doing
special.
You
Listen, keep telling her when they walk in the recreation go.
My policy, no, Victor.
Sit you again. When they walk in the and they go to bat against them, spinners them. Still say myself, what do we get about? Recreation go. The pitch really good.
would. We have picture as good.
It leaves a pitch spinning so.
You give them a trouble.
When they play recreation go, even one good pitch. Flat.
Flat.
So most of them spinners, what else they go to win?
That's the ball you have to watch.
So you look over that all the you play the smart cricketer.
You never get the farther
But
step.
that's spin my question. They would take one like the spin, like with spinners. They more challenging.
And get ball to do something anyway.
I get something to win.
But here I say, well, you think the batters these days, story where I say, well, look
No, they don't listen. I've had conversation with a couple of modern players. They don't listen. They don't discuss cricket.
Yeah.
Right? And when
No, wait. Okay, they this way. If bowlers they practice in a club team meeting, so they can discuss that. If they practice, no, they don't say
Pick up and do play.
go with that. In that bowlers don't know. RAT, so wait a minute. They get it put with 8 man, so mean that is something.
sometimes less.
So I
Because
don't
Hammer tell me so. Sometimes we can't even go over there, help them out, up the north. They don't have enough people to practice.
So it's be people love the game more. Why be?
Why?
So take it back to here that.
But it's funny. People don't love the game so much now when so much money in it.
When you rise the sun, feel full of people.
Every afternoon. Every afternoon. We have to catch bus and come down about this.
Yeah, pick on gap, eh?
No, every afternoon. Full.
So, I'll get a man joke of the terrace. Ulysses, by this place of bowler. So I do Sean answer.
Yeah.
And that go home. And I say, when I was captain in 1975, they just made me captain. Yeah, you see, those came in 20 years ago. So. Practice, serious business now. Still like this to go watch practice now.
Pick the team for weekend. Same thing when I get there.
And I think it's guys are selectors alone.
Yeah.
And
National
these
selectors.
Come watch practice to see what I see.
Some of the young boy up there, they want to see them in practice. Not only does get them my feel on the weekend, but if you see them, follow them.
Consistently.
Okay, so we say the way I selected practice. But okay, I get selected very well after them now. If I can watch practice, I can't pick the team with me now. Right, select the big teams, you know.
Okay.
That's what cricket used to be. The selectors come and watch each other.
Yes,
So
yes.
hard play boy.
If you don't come watch practice, you know the big team.
Can't pick no team. Yeah.
Why? I know what experience can run.
Yeah, man. Yes. Yes.
For far, and which is well,
Okay.
and they say, well, Captain, where the hell was you pay the money yet? And you can't sing the bass.
You sing them out. When I was there, Ulysses was still captain when I went there, so it was still the same structure. You understand? Ulysses was captain of Red Zone when I got there. Practice was serious thing.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you beg man to play.
Come and play the game.
Yeah.
You've been this weekend. Practice for the whole week.
And the other thing about it is that the guys that them run around and play for all the teams and them, there is no community pride, no rivalry. Eh? Yes.
Oh, yeah, so we fish.
We stay in touch with the game. I don't mean to pitch for the whole Sunday.
You don't lose everything.
Hey, Mandela, can I say something about football? I remember, I think it was 19.
Yeah. Every time it's
99. Empire had 98. Empire had maybe a year two when nobody beat Empire in the Premier League. I think they had 4 or 5 consecutive championships.
Yes, four.
And Jennings touched on in the Premier League. And I was one of the defenders and the Jennings starting defender and take about one of the starting strikers. And Jerome Bamble from the up. And I remember we had Empire 1-0 and then take a back, lock it, a shot, hit Trevor Teixeira right in the stomach and get out. And one of our guys just had to tap it in, the guy kicked it over the quarterback. And Empire, we would have been the first team to beat Empire in something like 40 years. And we had Empire 1-0 for a long time. And Demon Anthony came and take a free kick and the game got 1-0. And we were up for maybe in the running for the championship that year, because if we beat Empire, we'd have gone ahead of them. We had to lose a game, but what happened that year, we jumped a lot of games. And I don't know if Gamma and Walton can remember, one year they split the Premier Division into two zones. If anybody remember that.
Yeah, I remember.
So that gave Jenny a good advantage, and we played well. Quakerbag was a member of that team, and he scored a lot of goals that year, a lot of goals. I'm telling you, this guy was, the guy from Bender said, Quakerbag was talented, but one of the things I observed, he don't push himself. He don't push himself. If somebody don't push him, he would not go to the extra mile. But he's a great teammate. Great teammate. Somebody that you can depend on to score runs, to score goals. Once he's in the team. I'm telling you, one of the talents that I don't think ever played to the full potential. He never played to his full potential, but he was extremely talented guy. Whether football or cricket. Wicketkeeper batsman, striker up front, and sometimes can play on the wing. But he was really talented. And that Jennings team was one of the best Jennings teams ever put on paper. That competed in the Premier Division. That came third that year, we ended up and came third. But we were in the running for the Premier title. And Quakerbag scored a lot of goals. I think that year he made the national team. He even made the national team. I don't know if he played any game, but I think he get called up that year. But he was an extremely talented sportsman.
But I want to say something else. I still take the back. How you recognize that? Because I said it earlier, that kind of stuff. You know, you have to be early about this. Never partial. I got a transfer from this team to that team.
No.
So, after second, I will start playing again.
Okay.
But they don't say one club anymore. I don't understand why.
Yes.
They can say something wrong with the fight.
Yeah, the community spirit now there, man.
I can tell you the reason too. When Earl Walton called them,
Right.
if the Giant pay subscription, you find the movies.
And I pay twice.
That's a problem. They don't. Some come say, "Boy, come with me because you never pay."
I never look at that at all. I gotta talk to you. And anytime I'm gonna leave, you make leave in feet. Should I get permission? Just like our recommendation letter now. Tell you just put something on my head. We gonna call that door.
So correct.
Yeah.
The fight the year.
Yeah, it's not.
They're not commitment to nothing.
It's not.
I like Earl Walton said a while ago. If they say we get blood feeling, I'm here since I want them to say, "Why police the child?" It's hard exposure.
That's way though.
See, bad anyways. Bad
Football?
Just walking in school uniform. School uniform.
Shots. You must see the boxing shot.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna work a bus station. This is
Driving past him, he's looking for the boxing. Oh, well, if I must say smoke up, my police is not down.
I know. I saw this morning. When I went to work this morning, I saw and the guy was next. This guy Simon Green for couple school. I told him to come on like two young men with a split in their mouth.
Yeah.
And like, what? Everybody, even smoke weed. They keep telling them everybody smoke weed.
Broke first, man.
Six o'clock now. 6 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah, broke
Put
first.
some of them out.
First
maybe on what the other one with the herb leaf on it.
Magnum.
No, not Magnum I use now. Yeah, one with a herb leaf on it. But that's the make for herb. And a Magnum, give money.
You know.
Root boy.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Oh, okay.
Yeah, something like that.
That's that young boys that man. I spend money. I like to spend money in sports.
Yeah.
So I believe that's why they're weak. Because remember, if you really deal with nutrition, alcohol, and smoke are two of the most dangerous thing for your body, right? In terms of they slow you down and weaken you.
Right.
So he explained, people keep on asking why sportman today so weak and light. Like what they want to tell me what football you want to ever fly them be. You just shoulder charge and call it go.
Yeah.
You understand? And I put up on ref. You understand? And I should get shoulder charge again. But my break it down to be them weak. I'll tell you why my mother says so. This I told her I got that. When I went to factory first, you know, one guy up there named Black just help you out with the training. Yeah. Black came down to the west part of the little building, you know, and Black give him sit-ups and them. I think he tell Black give him 150. So I don't knock off 150. He looked down and he tell Black, at 150, me tell him, the Black said the man done here and talk. We count, man. So you come back, you have to start over. And we knock you out, don't hurry. That time me hard and strong like a lion. And we knock you out, we say, what? You're a strong man. Let me talk about sit-ups. Man no can do 50 sit-ups. 10 them belly them don't cramp up. When you go factory, when you reach, I come as fit as I go. Me see I come vomit, you remember? I come vomit the factory. Fit I go. When he come and get a dance, you one over so. One so dance go to. So when I come to say yeah, you say I tell yeah. Yeah, the real chain and everything, like a sap chain and a chain and no, yeah, factory. So how much I play there now? You believe can one see the value? Right now. The active players in it can do this kind of one real see the value one. Now go take your time and run see the value when your time for one. Who are them players today? The last 2 players that me see that run see the value. While I was playing, Jawak can tell you, they still I want to see the value. Bouncing and carry. None of the other young players that play with me couldn't see the value at my pace at 30 plenty. That's my point. You understand? The youngster then weak daddy.
When I can see that the youngsters fall, and the coaches fall,
And training for fit.
that's going to be in charge. Look, if you go factory, fitness style, they can't bat in the bowling.
No. No.
Forget about the batting and bowling until you pass my fitness test.
Yes.
So, it's you.
So if we get back in the bowling, we have to get fit.
Yes.
Look and see.
You see, Wally. Right now, coaching is all about the fancy drills and them where them come with, you know.
Before you pick some, yes,
It's you. See, it's very important to play cricket at a high level. I was fortunate to play against some teams like Chile, that Pakistan. But Pakistan amazed me. When the guys came here, always in the man train, run on the field. They do it for full laps quicker, you know. And it's force pressure and juggling system. What was the time? What the man do that? So then you tell yourself, fitness vital. And I can recall when I was in pitch 1999, Australia. My grandpa said him before he came in here. And they were here for 2 games. When actually played 3 games, test match, present them, boarded them, something like that. This when Kalos came in. That just test match. He came just for the father, my grandfather. Say, I'm grandma, how's the fitness man? I said, man, I'm in great shape now, man. I'm going to treadmill like 2 hours. Treadmill 2 hours a day. Non-stop, 2 hours a day.
Yeah.
He won jog.
Yes.
So fitness man.
No, to them level. We're not you ever tell them so them they argue that the bowlers have to run. You have to run.
Must train.
You must.
That's a lot of players.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of players overweight. I know, like I see a youngster the other day. Just be
Let's
like
spin it.
Left arm spinner.
I see fat, very
Yeah.
fat.
I belly him over.
Tell you why. Every land. It's not open when they say, I know the car in the team, man.
Remember saying that? Carter, see, he said, see, fat man, yeah. What's the time, man? Fat boy. Yeah, fat.
That's what I said. But still young, you work in fitness. Hey, if you make us in duty, you must have some talent.
Yeah.
But nutrition, they have everything
That's the
now.
guy talking.
Nutritionist, dietist.
I can't for balance. I young school he can't we go 18 so but he have exercise. Yes. Because he belly years old. Yeah, he spin ball good. Yeah, he spin ball.
He's open too.
Oh, you open too.
It's
Okay.
open back.
Yeah.
Somebody, that will get that too. I think the video shot.
Oh. Yeah.
started. He bang ball, he got 40, so the man got 5 or something.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
Wow, who the next guy? Basu.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just come.
Hey, I'm taking it easy, man. What about you?
Nice. Tell us about your buddy. Some quick about. So share with us some quick about your memories, quick about. Can us put the icon the benders. This thing like
Quick about how we have it now. I have to talk about quick about first, as it relates to football, and then me as a youth man coming up behind Quakerback and watch Quakerback and them play. Everybody wants to be Quakerback. As a youth man coming up first, everybody wants to be the next Quakerback. Because when Bendal play, everybody asks, how much goal Quakerback? Because that's on regular. And Quakerback applied trade not only for Bendal, but at a later time he also played for Jenny, where he created wonders. And if you check the statistics, would have made the national team play in second division. So you could see the capabilities of those players that even at that level, the lowest tier of football in Antigua, they were able to get national recognition and did well. Yeah, so Bendals has lost a major person as it relates to Quakerback. You know, he fought well. For a couple of years now, he has been down. You know, we have always been now prayers, but nonetheless, the father called him home. But we will always live the life of Quakerback. We will always celebrate the life of Quakerback. Even these players that are representing Bendals now, you hear people ask them, who could be the next Quakerback? Who could be the next Ichu? Because those are the persons who really made a difference on the field when it comes to football. But Quakerback didn't just finish with football. Quakerback was exceptional also in cricket. Quakerback, Sharry Benders batting for a long time. When people like me get out so early in Quakerback, after then come to the crease to rescue the perishing.
I see Alex.
That is sweet shady boy. Yeah, but Quakerback, Quakerback has been the pillar of sports in Bendal. Even try hand little at basketball, but that never really lived so long. But we played in Fitzy will tell you, we played in Bendal League. And we all played for a team that now call ourselves Nasty Boy. That's when Detroit was, raining and all, we then decide, hey, no easily up. But, basketball thing and Quakerback didn't last for too long. He sticks to what he knew, which was cricket and football. And long live the man. His legacy will forever live on.
Tell you ask a question.
Study can ask me anything.
Good gentleman next to me.
Say that again?
Our good gentleman next to me, Pastor Selva. See him?
No, I'm not. Actually, I'm not really. I was seeing earlier, but no, I'm not seeing that. When I was on the Facebook Live, I was seeing. Oh, I'm only seeing when I am speaking and then immediately bad news.
But I want to find something for you. How you talk to the bed and see? You heard that, right? I can imagine fast.
Hey, if a fits your tab, when you talk about captain in a bend or any sport, no fits in him come up now.
Okay. That's good.
Fire say captain in a bender. The first person that come to mind, a fits in.
In Bender football has ever had.
talk about?
Yeah, it was within the village setting.
Yeah.
We used to have like a village league.
Yeah.
So it was people like me and Craig Bag and Bass also who are novice to basketball.
Yeah.
We had a team named Nasty Boys.
Okay.
Right?
I mean, yeah, that's nice.
As Bass was saying, no easy there. yeah. But we just did it for fun because you have the other guys who really play the basketball, you know, who take it seriously.
And those are a good team. Big John,
Yeah, Big John, yes. And Ken's and the new guy, the Towers guys.
Why you against them, man? You're not there, man.
Yeah, then I played basketball, netball, cricket, and football. I play all the sport.
Yes. They had a mixed netball team too. Yeah.
Palm tournament, so.
Right.
I heard the pass, good pass earlier. The pass when the game 4.
Hello, let me stop.
It's Joshua.
Ickford.
Ickford, the guy, still working construction. You know that two young guys work construction, man. Much money guy.
Oh, you're telling again that died. The red flag?
No. But Ickford and those guys.
Yes.
But 26 school and was a better Ickford.
Ickford was an opening bat, but he not up there with them 4 guys that I got.
But yeah, it was better except beginning school.
Ickford claimed to play because he used to play school cricket. Which uses send bats and so he uses the bats which here, so yeah, but it for those are an integral part of the team. Yeah, a couple of guys, you know, but that 4 guys, but as I said, that's the man.
That's the guy. And the other guy Park and so on.
That is Park, yes. Parker died.
Yeah.
He was a fast bowler. Yes.
When you ask Manal,
Well, you talk back in the 70s. Yeah, we call him.
Jero played in the 80s. Jero took part a couple times.
Yes, I know. Jero, yes. Jero played 2 with Paris League and stayed in Sequoia or something for
Exactly.
a couple of years.
That's I told Ian against the last couple weeks ago.
I top way.
Wait for the Swiss guy to come back.
Okay.
Yeah, couple
Yeah.
He done come back. That was the first 1980.
Yeah, but the
3 was one of them. But was better as well. But if it was Swiss.
Jero, yes. And he used to score a lot of words in the Paris League competition. And he
used to watch him back.
If I used to watch him, I played with him actually for a little while. Yeah. The guy you're talking about, the wicketkeeper, is Kenya. He had a kind of hip and chop guy. Yes.
But more than years now, those courses Anglican church.
Yes. So when you're in church, you can stay in the church and see them guys playing down there.
Oh, the whole open pass, right?
We went before something play out there, Benders against somebody. Early, you record your test match.
Yes.
Place full.
Yes. The village come out. Yes.
No, they took the games.
Yes, the village come out.
But why move on there, that station?
It was kind of swampy.
Oh.
And one of the areas, a road run to the field. To go down by a house down on the western side. So they moved it over to the school field. Yeah. But I never played on that field really, by the church.
Too young for that.
But I used to watch him in church, you know.
Yeah.
And there was a blind man who used to live just over on the other side of the road.
Watching the game.
Yeah. He said, "Oh, good shot, Mulvey." Car them used to have a house very close to there.
Close to there.
Yeah. That's a good shot.
Guy yesterday, the blind man was saying,
Yeah.
"Can you tell us something about that?" I'll get the joke. Yeah, and I'm asking webs.
Yes.
Quite bad to put against them webs. I say, yeah, man, coach, so I'm on next song, so that because of big job for the match. I have to say the big guy. You ask. And then he was to say, hey, Barlow, you know, I play good. It's moved in, go get close to the man and so. So, this guy,
How the plan is on it?
Maybe have a listen to the fans and talk. Listen to the fans and proceed.
I couldn't
play well.
I couldn't glimpse it a bit.
And you went to see.
But as Pastor was saying, all those guys that we talk about from coming from the 70s and so on, Quakerback would have eclipsed all of those names. So as Pastor said, the youngsters who come from Mendes, they ask the question, who will be the next Quakerback? You know? Yeah. So he has built a name for himself in Mendes, and I'm sure in the wider community. Yes. Edgar, yes. And he used to have this other guy, Connie Elliott.
I have Connie Elliott
And another Connie Henry.
and Connie Henry.
Yeah, he's a strong guy.
Remember both of the world in the later part, Lime and so.
Yes.
But in terms of sports, how's the sports is in Mandela? Cricket, they play cricket in Mandela still?
No, but we'll be able to tell you more about that. Yeah, but
basketball, football.
That is one of my really big regrets. That no sort of the last cricket that used to play in Mendes, it was a female team, right? That's the softball. But maybe back since early 2000s or whatever, no hardball cricket playing Mendes. And that is one of my things. But I really can't take on that as you know.
But Fitzy longer than that now, in the early 90s now.
In the 90s.
Early 90s.
Yes.
Make football more easier.
Yes.
The thing is with cricket, you need a gamma.
Right.
Yeah.
You understand? In every
You need a gamma, T, Willie, then kind of man.
pitch man. You need
For prepare the pitch.
That's the first thing you need. You need a pitch man. Now we have trained a couple of the youngsters them. So me and him have to go. If most of what we will do now are go and do the line, square the field and stuff.
Right.
But right now we have like 3 sons. The 2 of them, a couple of youngsters. We start to understand the preparation of the pitch. You know, if we start them and get to a surface and stuff. You understand? But all of them they come from him. You understand? Get surface on the water, so he's set. And remember, I teach them the tracking. Even they hear the water track, you know, set some pitch.
Right.
You understand, man? Just go on and then wait till the was trying to start to roll and can in the surface. They come back. I will teach them now to hear the tracking under the roller and look to see we start to push the little muddy on top of the grass, so that you know you set in all them something low, you know. But every community,
so it was a study.
yeah.
So let it run.
You know, like, I have left ball as early morning.
Go right.
Go to fix the pitch.
And come back.
Set them up for hungry and them.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that is yeah.
I can tell you this though. I don't know if Pastor knows, but that's how I used to earn my play in the cricket team. I used to fix pitch. I like would say, for cricket, I like would tell no, it's the first time I get paid.
Well, me fix the pitch like a job.
boy, some people are called superstar. Like, you see Wally, you see Charlie. Remember him was there?
When they roll the pitch, I know the pitch. I'm out of the place to come and say, well, John, it's time for you to come and get ready. Say, yeah, man, I know the pitch. Okay? And your man goes to the pitch and make you to put the thing, go on, come back. He tell me, come back here. Man, the waggle. Say, what? He said, come. If it's 10, you come. If it's 11, you're out. You come to 11.
Well, the preparing of the pitch are the hard part, right? Because in particular, when, let's say, just hours before the game and you're not done and you're over at school or try prepare the wicket, and then you have to hurry go home and hurry come back for the start of the game, and then I win the toss and you have to pad up right away.
Understand? But you never need me. Me wrong.
Hey, talking about that, I was there I was there with Waj and preparing the pitch, and I said, Wally, go home for your clothes. You're no piercer, no easy. Waj said, no man, me all right, man, me all right. But I was sick, so I went to beach. So when I went to beach, I came back, I saw Wajan standing outside. Right? And up the time Wajan outside, no Wajan like I till I come to see 11 man for the team, can't believe that. Yes, I left you. Hey. Hey, Mandela, yeah. What I was saying, right, that the day when Pearson left for Wajan until he count, I was there with him when he rolled the pitch. I said, Wally, Pearson, not easy. Go home for your clothes and come back and do the rest. I had a sprained ankle, so I couldn't, play no cricket. So I went to beach and soak my ankle, and then when I come back up, I see Wajan outside. I say, Wajan, what happened? He said, boy, Pearson left me out, man. The man tell me count. The man tell me count, and if I get 10, come on. And if I get 11, you know what that means. And up this time, Wajan can't believe that 11 man on the field, and he out. You understand? I'm warning to tell you, Wajan, Pearson don't play. Pearson left him out.
You see them a good lesson. This is, I never took it offensively, and it encouraged me to be a better person because you deal with a man where I deal with right and wrong. A couple of times me won't put in the left play for man and players in the team and mash up the club or so. Mash up the club because you can't do that. That means you basically tell me in a value. You start sharp, put yourself at disadvantage. And Gamma, yeah? No man. Me not involved in something. Yeah, that's it. Right. So once you throw up, when you get players that you can't play.
Wally.
I am one of the players who are one of the
Wally.
administrators that believe in substitution in cricket locally. Right. I'll tell you why. I would love to play every weekend, but I'm not available Sunday. I want Gamma. Definitely can come and make the youngsters and learn something from him at Sunday time. I believe that we should be to a place on youngsters can participate today, and then a senior man can come tomorrow when he's available for right now life change. True. All out do independent work.
That's what.
Well, yeah,
I think about time in terms of what the players are so sharp now and that kind of stuff.
We can't get senior players on the young guys by themselves.
That was first class team. Call it 600 probably with players.
You get enough. And then the balance go play parish league. Every community. No, Taddy, if once you cut first class, Taddy, you can't play parish league for expand.
I agree with that. Because you see, when you have the limited amount of first class team, you could see the difference in level between parish league and first class. You know that there was a difference in the level.
At the same time, young guy from Poland. Okay? Poland had the practice and the bowlers. But they didn't get play weekend because serious, they're going to practice seriously every week.
Yes, yes, yes.
So they get involved. But you, look, I only say a show this week, laugh and sit down and do guilty. I tell you what, maybe this and maybe this can be first. Yourselves, two program, them seeking star, my love life. Too young.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I'm saying to you, I learned my lesson from that too. You see it when cricket, practice. But
Give up some things.
if you have too many teams, take for example, I give a guy an example. When Jenny's given the first class,
Years now.
Jenny's in the first class, they not need team play Paris. They're not the guy playing the ball last. What, fight?
Yeah, maybe more.
Okay. So they take it on, so they send one of the first class team. How do you justify that? You know what I'm saying to you?
Yes, yes, yes.
And they have an active team playing cricket. No, you didn't put the ball on the chase together, no. We have a powerful team here.
Real strong team.
And that's why that Mandela practice hard to make the team. That's everybody that make it.
Yeah. But when you think about Jenny's team at now, though, would you classify them as worthy of being in first class at this point?
I think so. They perform well in first class.
I want to the better
I
team.
don't know.
Yeah, they're bowling and so good.
I can't tell you the standard we should play. But I was fortunate.
They're more organized.
They're more organized.
Organized.
I was fortunate this year, but then play Thursday. Seen them a couple times.
Okay.
They went Saturday young boy playing for the first time. So
Okay.
I see the guy had the potential. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I argued at the show here some weeks ago. Why the guy didn't get figured out tickets for the other day? Because
I'm asking the same question.
17 and 18 obedience. Like, Master, I'm arguing. So somebody went with the 18 to play the tournament.
Yes, yes.
But previous was in season to finish your own show. You had 3 months to play with the child. You can start to feed the child.
Yeah, start the child.
So, you know, they play the best for quite a while. That's why you improve. You play against the best of the best.
Right.
Let the big child, the best 20 something else.
Right.
And you find another one go forward and make an anti-team. Yeah, you might not this year, but at least you don't have him like.
Yeah, you can come back
next
next year.
Yes, yes.
So now, so even at what does speak at 18? It's time. So when I take it with 18, I don't know. Most of the guys take it about 2 or 3 months. Got some practice matches.
It's lazy administration.
Yeah, I believe so too.
So,
And sometimes I wonder how they come about picking dates here. Because just the other night they called in on Monday. He has a show, I think about 2 weeks back. And they're talking about the cricket. And I call and ask 2 questions. Who are our coaches and who are the coaches? Yeah, because they haven't seen anything.
see, I'm telling you, we would ask her, can you get out of practice Sunday?
Female.
If female, it was
Female.
Sunday practice.
Female, I pass it.
Sunday?
Yeah.
I passed when it comes to us.
Cricket,
Okay.
they
But
practice
see,
female.
I asked,
Softball.
Sabah.
Sabai was.
Softball cricket.
I tell her, I
No, softball. That I mean, not say female alone,
Yeah.
but softball cricket.
But then I asked the question for weeks. What I say?
Yeah.
Daily practice. Coming up. Something coming up 2 weeks practice. When something
Even when we play Premier football, I have to take me a couple of days and go factory practice. All year.
Pastor Semper Zaza has a question here, but me.
Hey, Mandela, can I say something?
Ask Pastor Semper why the Black and Tie Fair is at the same night of the One Nation Fair. At the same night?
Yeah, it's the same night. It's the
Oh,
same
so
night.
Zaza is Statsman.
Yeah, you have the stats. And we consider that, but our thought is that our code, we believe, is a different code.
Okay.
Generally,
Right.
you might have 1 or 2 people who have interest in both things, but on a general basis, we think it's a different code.
Now let's Zaza about One Nation cancer. This is what I mean. But so it's made up.
But you know,
Yeah,
You look young, you know.
You don't think like the one nation or so kick off late in the night, so you can come to the gala. Yes.
About TPD job before doing this. I remember 1975, when 74 first of all, right? So quite a few older guys in the team. And they can't bend, can't feel good. So they say, I don't want to feel next year. So they voted me as captain, 1975. And I said I'm going to go to early. Against that one, everybody come out as well to your job. Well, 30. Or best part of walking past. See, I get it up with us, you know.
Yeah.
Best part was 10.
Yeah.
So you jump. Everybody next to me.
Yeah.
Getting ready to have that.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get the best part when you jump.
He can get job. It's about setting standard. That's why I could never get upset when a person set standard. What you did right there and then, they knew what was coming. So when he come, you can't get much blame. You can't go by a word because they don't tell you if you're late you get job. And what happened? He the earliest. You have to set standard. Anybody say which was the case of and then I was the best player. Same thing, you know. Your best player you have to pull up his ass.
And we need to maintain these kind of standards today so that the younger people can understand and don't take for granted that look, I'm a superstar, so whatever I do is okay. You know, so we have to go back to things like that. I remember one year that I did something similar to that in football. We were on the cusp of getting to Premier League, and Kellogg's was working. He was coming out to Christmas time, working overtime at the port. Yes, and I was betwixt and between as what decision should I make? Because you have all these guys who have been practicing, but Kellogg's is one of our best players. And I said to them, look, I can't be unfair to them, man, who turn up every day for practice. I understand Kellogg's situation, Jack, but what I'm going to tell them, man. You know? And then guys, when there was a group of them, well, he cannot not play. Me not play. And I had to stick to my guns. And eventually they came in. Came about, You know, so, you know, sometimes you have to make these hard decisions.
I want to say something concerning the same coach, and I'm going to ask a question that is very important. And I'm going to throw this out. Do you think that the coaches know, right? Because of the players and them status financially so now, right? Where so much money entering the players and coffers, that the coaches them is uncomfortable making the best decision in terms of their best development plan and to put them in their place when they need to be put in place. Because I say that to say, Taddy was talking about something, came back to me. That in a matter, I could have Richie Richardson, could have Viv Richards, and then come and practice go look on session. They have to be coached like us. They have to accept that coaching in the net, just like Earl Richards or Earl Warden, who never played international cricket. And it bring me back to one time Richie just come from Australia and they murdered him up there. It's going to turn on in the series and come a factory. And you're one day with the scene Richie can't touch on bar. And you had the factory late. The factory will be test cricket. And he tell Richie, or tell yourself test cricket, a real joke cricket. you just bang up some man last year and you can't touch on bar factory. This is a real test, yeah. You remember the incident then? Yeah. How much are they torturing them now? You think they had a bars between them foot? But see, when Richie come back and a struggle and can't touch on ball, and not to say. So maybe our need for look when the coach is saying we really and gonna ask the question, who them a coach? Because if you come to my session, it's you control this. You understand? You watch some West Indies practice and the batsman will tell the groundsman how to prepare the pitch. And I tell the coach what kind of ball they want. Then about the one banger come run in, and then want somebody go bowl some bumper. Then one man bowl old ball, then now get a new ball when they go West Indies team. So how you expect when you go in a different territory, when you're not hard and set? How you adjust? That's for me argument.
Level 3, level 4.
Paper coach.
Every quarter. That's the key.
Right.
Because that's the level you aspire to.
But that's it, but I'm asking again, the young cricketers, they think they had clap like that, think that way. The young cricketers these days. When they say play against, let's say you and you play against what the guy name from Barbados, Roach, whoever that play West Indies. You tell yourself, me not give him wicket, because he play West Indies, so big up something.
Which I used to do, and that's what I used to aspire to. So play bowlers.
That's not what we do.
Bad news and I can tell you, when I play as bowlers, certain bowler when I go, let me tell you, hey, even now with the team, I tell you, see, Keen is supposed to out higher, make the rest of the team out us. Defend he, start if and get a wicket. Like if you get them, you get them fast and you get plenty. So what I'll do, I deny he next man I might get one every 5 over. But this man you get my roll and take 5, 6 out, get blowing. So in the Keen wicket. We do that even with the present team. We still talk to them the same way. What I'm saying is the coaches know. This is my argument. Are they knowledgeable enough? Well, I've been in a setting recently where we realized that the coach can't make no adjustment to the players when they struggle. And a big coach going there. I mean, I can't buy any per year because I go call them my show. I mean, I see same place with them and they have a call me for technical advice for help players correct issues. Then you are a coach.
Hey, Mandela.
Help people who struggle get things right.
Yeah.
So we have that kind of coach, you know?
Do you think so?
Struggle. And you know, become one pattern. You feel your struggle and start to you do all kind of stuff and a one simple sub. He was last week. He told us, look, we get one choke incident. Because he was so great. To assess the show for the side. Great batsman. But that notice something more than you know. When you're not nervous, so now get him out of the bar. So what's the captain? One best field and cover, best field midwicket, best field spirit, like everybody want. Tighten up. I want you to know. You're done. I'm going on plan. Imagine that. When you want to buy a lens straight, say, look, pitch bounce here, that one sweep all day, guy, like glove you, cut on the sweep, and pitch bounce too much. Things like things, you know, I mean, then the coach to the level, you know.
Right.
Because you have to know, you can't teach where you don't know.
Yeah.
So where did the challenge be? Level 3 and level 4. So.
I'm going to tell you what the challenge is. A lot of it is selfishness, and want to be. instead of getting a pool together, the best thing you can do come together. I'll tell you an example. I was manager of a ticket team. Merrick was coach. He called him now because some of the comfortable. Our best fast ball at the time, Kerry Jeremy, couldn't get on ball for go straight for outswing. And the recreation going to practice on this east pitch where it's quick. Ball carry, but everything for Kerry. Kerry do a kind of stuff just to get the ball swing out. Then ball still a seal on the answer. I'm go to Merrick. I'm say, Merrick, something wrong with Kijo. Me and fast ball, but what wrong with Kijo? And with some. Axdale. Something wrong here. And he say, well, Axdale just not something. Some ask your mind, where do you want to fast ball? You know. And he tell him, well, if you want to bring some you manager, you know mind. Call shoes. If I want to, some people will believe. If bad news that wrong, we can call bad news. I believe not bad news. Call shoes and say shoes. Carry a struggle. Yeah, but what happened? I tell you, when you come, that time I practice at Stanford stuff. They won the competition West minimum. So I tell him, when you come give me a hand. He said, look, Wally, and you good. But man, I'm funny. I said, look, me the manager, me and player strong. Me don't talk to me. Right? Me don't tell Bum me go get somebody. I tell you, Shoe say, all right, me come Wally, just so you me come. So I tell Kerry say, of course. He take Kenneth Benjamin. 6 ball. He just stand up behind the Kerry. I remember he had a cam card or whatever. Flip a stand up behind the heat and watch Kerry bowl couple ball. All the ball go down the leg side. Flip a take in Kerry back. Put the ball in your hand. And tell Kerry, you're not cut. You lose your cut. Get it also. When Kerry don't bowl a ball, 2 overs, you have an icy wrist. The ball. Swing. Flip and change nothing. But just identify that Kerry's wrist position and the wrist no way locked. So he use the wrist and a door kind of something. And a door with the ball till it goes. The wrist now come down. Lock. Big man, right there and then, me and a fast bowler coach. But that day to today, we start to watch fast bowlers and realize when their wrist position wrong. Me no learn from me, me learn from Kenneth. But Kenneth was able to change Kerry Jeremy within 6 deliveries until the wrist started to hurt because he hold the wrist now in a different position. Same thing we experienced with Taddy coaching, they factory. Remember one time, short Batman, Greg and him and so when they come, Taddy said, okay, who big spin up there? Taddy said, come Waljan. He said 2 step. If you out your batting done, he just come with me arm bar with a knife. And do so them man. Stand up so. Batting done. Until Greg also, me have to give some credit, start to learn. He say, here, watch you see what me do when me bowl my arm bar. Here the first player, Greg Skepper. Tell me, what do you know when you do when you bowl the arm bar? And with the guy in our one day tournament. And come and tell me, see what you do now. I say, what made it? He said, when you bowl the arm bar, your hand come very close to your ear.
So you work you out.
He worked me out. So you see, he come back to all that people watch and people think. So the coaches and them will like holding knowledge to themselves and feel they know all. That's the biggest problem. Selfish. And then I reach out to one another.
Right.
For if now I call a name, but if one will be a fast ball, you understand the game. Can me call a couple of the coaches?
No, you're right. I say right.
Yeah.
That's something I'm going to. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, me call a couple of the coaches recently. Me, you know, me have bike good.
Yeah.
I'm asking me them and all a part of the coaching power hitting.
Yeah.
And a man tell me the coach that. And next man tell me, well, a base, but in the way the coach that, but he actually give you a better position for hit the ball. But you see, the players that now I use them in an all format and lose them way technically. So anytime bowling tight and you can set people.
Then I'm going to single.
Test match cricket now. The ball will fire harder than the pass through slip and go down the middle start.
You got
I don't make it.
you go again.
Fly stick. Kind of feel. You love not ball. Put on man. You can't know there. You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying this to say we have a serious coaching issue and gonna touch up on it. And we're not a coach, but because of their selfishness and them willingness because of paper for dismiss the people who understand the cricket. if I was a modern coach, like the guys who have paper for sure that them and they involved in the cricket, he could not sit down free. He could not sit down free.
When a lot of them tell that Teddy coach can't work in this day.
They're wrong.
No, seriously. When you have a serious thing, I talk to them, tell that.
But why the players are better than the players today?
When Bong said the last week, Bong say, tell me something different. Show me success story today to compete them. So if I can outpass what happened
Right.
back then,
Which one of the coach of today, not Antigua, the Caribbean, who is getting the result that they've got as a coach?
Right.
So why isn't he involved? Why for his knowledge is still not able to feed him by being a consultant if you don't want him physically?
I tell them, to me, even me in the setup, me get people to talk to me and use the past with the present.
Consultation.
And put them together. I get better.
He got result.
That would be
Yes, we have TV and Hawkeye and pitch map, but he had cones and it worked.
Now in that time, go tell Earl, out so and so.
Yeah.
Waja out so and so, Gamma out so and so.
And we have the technology. So imagine now you ask one person like this to come into the system to assist us, right? So you can now sit down and relax and watch the TV and say, okay, of course he can do that. And then in part, and them modern coaches, how important it is for the players then to get fit. As I tell you before, maybe they're afraid the players in them, so they can approach them for me and look, you're damn old lazy. And you need to go run hard and train. How can you want to bowl 15, 20 overs in one day? And you take one lap on the field? How you go bowl 20 overs? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You talk about 3 session post spell. How you gonna do that? How you gonna just all of a sudden your body got be able to run and run in and bowl when your body is not being trained to do it? So you make some example about the Pakistanis. Nsini and Khalistan used to run from recreation to Jolly Beach after the test.
Yeah.
So we have seen it with our eyes physically that them people that use the Taddy method, fitness, see the valley. You wicked fella down.
Yeah.
Remember me tell you what you do. Yeah.
Pastor, what do you think in terms of the match, the coaching and stuff? For me, I suppose the California football, I think football, and just play the national team. Meeting when last national team win a game. Football, meeting the last 10 games, Ireland.
Long time, yes. And they do big time too.
Yeah.
4-0 and
They get
5-0.
4 and a half and big man. So something wrong with all sports that you see like.
Yeah, but most definitely. Even the Bible tells you that you don't despise the day of small beginnings.
Right.
And that's what we do in our modern times. We look back at what we used to have and we look down on it until, as you were saying, it's not relevant for today.
Yeah.
But if you have somebody who has been successful, you have to go back and tap into that knowledge
Yes.
and see why this person was so successful. Of course, if you have your modern techniques and so on, you incorporate it as we have been saying.
Yeah.
And use what you have from then to help now. And I think that maybe Walden hit the nail on the head. Some people have become so lofty and selfish and prideful in themselves that they can see themselves asking certain people for opinions and so on. And I think that's where we have gone wrong. We need to act as a whole and not look for the glory for yourself alone. And so at the end of the day, the whole system needs to be revamped. I think that one of the things that in our time growing up, we had the natural way of getting fit too. Because you yourself go look for goat and can and go you go and swim in a pond.
Like I said, when you say, well, that is me, I said, you was a couple months ago.
I think so. I think that
push a lot.
we were naturally fit. Plus, added to what you do when you go into the sporting arena. So then guys are doing them things anymore. So then I have the natural fitness and then they're lazy again when they get into that environment. As I was saying, instead of running 4 laps, you run 1.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's a whole lot of work that needs to be done. I was saying, I was on a show something ago with Flipper, and I was saying to him, you know, the rivalry that when there was a St. John's Cricket Club, by Warman St. John's, is not there anymore. I think they need to bring back a St. John's Cricket Club. You tell me, well, they have the Town Club, they have
Lion-Son.
right now, and
Empire.
the Empire and so on. Well, I say, is that the same? I think
No, Empire is not St. John.
I think in all the islands, if you go to Ghana, you can find a Georgetown
yeah,
club.
yeah,
Yeah.
St. John.
And I think we missed that.
St. John's.
Sometimes St. John's club might not have even been so good, but because they're in town and
It was the pride about St. John's Club.
Yeah.
You had full stop.
Yes.
Back then, right?
And I think that is kind of missing, you know, this intense kind of rivalry and so on. We need to kind of find that somehow. Everybody too friendly and want to play.
No, it's true. I said you come and sit down with every act.
That's right.
Ridiculous.
Stevens and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big stuff.
yeah.
But on a very serious note though, if we are going to reach to a place where we're comfortable with the coaches,
Right.
I believe that we have to go back to what worked then. Don't give me the story about modern.
Right.
What you do, everything modern is improving on what has been existing forever. Cricket is still the same. Ball still swing, still spin, still bounce, still squat.
So music boy. So he's the
same thing.
Yeah.
What happened now? The technique of the modern players are weaker than the players of the past, right? Because the players of the past was prepared to guts it out and rough it out.
Right.
Don't take my word. Look at the modern test cricket. As soon as there's a pitch that is doing a little bit, the game is over in 2 or 3 days. And before, the people them back for 6 days, 5 days, and farp out something out of it, even though the pitch has been sideways.
Yes.
I played for Antigua when you went to St. Kitts and Nevis, and the pitch had 3 different colors. In the middle have one color, and the half of the area have another color, and the areas there where spinners pitch the ball and have nothing. Where the ball spin from outside the half to a person catching it down as the inside, not the keeper catching the ball. I played in a time when the spinners were turning the ball to second slip. Second slip catching the ball instead of the keeper. With the Warrington, Philip and Taddy went back to even. I didn't see those, but I'm talking about who I saw. Right? Even Cannon will bowl your googly almost pitch off the pitch and hit leg stump or pass it on the inside. Right? Whiskey. Some players that they didn't even, when they turn the ball that you hear, Mirage. You understand? Like Walsh. Wade Walsh. Right? Where you hear the ball of fizz coming to you. A lot of players, hence Martin, you can call players on top of players. What I'm saying here, back then, fitness was a key to performance. No, it's not. You go and watch any football team, any cricket team, doing their physical prior to practicing. Tell me what you see. Maybe one half a lap. Sometimes you go in the middle and use a stump and then just run from stump to stump a couple times, then stretch. That's it. Where's the stamina to last for a day?
True.
How can you run in as a fast bowler when it kind of change?
I mean, the players themselves have to take some ownership too in terms of self-training.
I agree.
Self-training.
I agree.
I was telling a man a couple of weeks ago, we take a doctor, we say doctor, that we find people soup no more with sports, but the basketball, they don't soup no more. Yeah, man, they don't soup.
But it wasn't even about the sport, it was about your physical well-being. I used to get up every morning in the work, and Darkwood was a target practice for me when I was playing. Even I may go factory go on this afternoon, but I have done my body all night. So every morning we get up and we want to go Darkwood, but I have a time in. And I beat yesterday time tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? So I try to improve until I realize I stay at the same place for the most time here when we ride up in the peak. But I could have changed the first day time by maybe the third or the fourth day. Even take 20 minutes from bonus to Darkwood and back. But try to get them to 19, which I've done. And then we get them to 18. At one time, I actually get it to 17. That means you run almost at sprint pace. So I have to move. Yes. So I'm saying here, as Taddy try push me, but Taddy was behind me because me got Taddy ready.
Yeah.
So he couldn't even accept what the decision of
Like,
black men.
they're so fit.
Yeah, you understand? So me just make them walk them stomach. You just want to play. Most of them are so just so strong as a small person. Cannon one time I stand on the top, why you man you take it. Me say no, come here, give it all. See them man come, but me challenge myself. What I'm saying, strength important in sports. And the coaches today are not strengthening the players. They allow them to go gym. Me never go gym. You know, the amount of people never go gym. Me now say that gym is important. No, because we learned that you can build certain part of your body. Which I understand.
Right.
That help you keep. Your core is still the strongest part of your body. And when your core weak, everything gone. You understand me? Say so. The coaches of today need to get together, tap into the coaches of the past method. Put modern technology with all trusted, tested and trusted, and let us get to a place. And I'll finish on this note.
Yeah, I'm saying you're coming.
Yeah.
Saying you're coming.
Check. Just go back and watch the film I'm being running right now. And the areas them are hitting with the ball like a carry. Even our tall pace ballers in now I get the same thing. Why? They're weak.
I'm find out that the modern players book me fast and hard than
weak.
old time players.
Muscle memory.
Yeah, book me fast.
Yeah, because if you're custom to only do 5 over training and you ask the ball 15, you can't bowl the next day.
Right? If you bowl 6, 1 extra one, you can follow.
Bad news come by, they can come with bad news. Bad news.
Mute. You
You
got
mute? You got? Oh, but it's what's amazing you have me. So Pastor,
yes.
you can touch again on the side of the wrap up. I'll get up here and let us put.
I think you told just now. Just to remind the public again, that the football past player support Inc. We will be having our annual awards gala on January the 10th at the presidential suite, Vivica Stadium. $140 for the ticket. We are honoring 10 persons this year from different communities across Antigua. And so we invite persons to come out and be a part of what we're doing. All the proceeds go back towards helping persons who have found themselves in difficulty, over the years. And so it's a honorable cause, and I just trust that we'll get the support that we're looking. And we want to thank those who have already begun to buy tickets, Tickets are available from any member of their organization. Right, call Steve Roy Anthony, 783-3383, 783-3383. He's the one who in charge of the ticket sale. So if you're in need of tickets, reach out to Steve Roy and he will set you up. So I'm so grateful for the opportunity. And thank you guys for being here again. We want to honor the memory of Ricky and Craig Bag, and just extend my condolences to their family members.
Bad news.
Hey, Mandela.
Yeah. You can turn him?
Well, you guys closing all right? Yeah, well, it was a pleasure being on the show, seeing Walden and Gamma again, good health. We just lost two of our close brother through sickness, and it's always good to see good friends, family, everybody in good health. And I just want to say my condolences to the family of Ricky and Craig Bag, two close friends. May the soul rest in peace. And hopefully next time I could be in the studio instead of being on Zoom with you guys. So once I come down to Antigua, the first Saturday, I want to be in the studio with you guys. So, I'm out on the plantation now. I just took an hour and a half to be on the program. So I'm going back out in the cold now to continue to shoot the hard labor. You know how we go. Well, I was looking for a ticket this week, but the prices are so high now that the winter. Man, it's one way cost me close to $1,000. So me say me gonna wait until maybe spring. Talking about that, Wally, we're so glad. The team, we play for a team. You play for the team too. We're just playing the Queens, West Indian Alliance.
Yeah.
Every other year we go to Dominica. We're going to Dominica for Easter. So you are invited if you want to come because T. Willie, Edwin, and Hammer normally come with us. So if you want to be part of that, let me know. Just let me know. Easter, for the Easter weekend.
Okay, tap me in on that for now.
Yeah. A lot of fun. Well, we know you're Adventist, so you might not play the Saturday game. But you know how we go. Mandela, me have just join that. But anyway, guys, it was a pleasure.
All right, buddy. Take care.
You guys take care.
All right, cool. Gamma, to wrap up my last comments.
My last comments will be, it's been good here again with the Ayatollah and Pastor Semper, they're good friends, What I want to see here in Antigua and Barbuda, and maybe the wider communities in Antigua and Barbuda, is for us to get to people who knows and people who are interested in the sport to make a way for them and let them get ahead as long as they're interested.
Buddy.
Well, again, it's always nice being in the studio and talking to a couple of really, really good friends and colleagues and my coach of life. Right? It was known in cricket, but you know that all of us who went to factory know that Taddy had us outside of sports, true, right? And that's why most of us who have been to factory remains in this kind of relationship where it's loving, you understand? And it came from a guidance that we received from Taddy as a coach. Right. And like I said, condolences to the two gentlemen that passed that we all love and spend so much time with that we can live over and reflect on. But I will leave with the coaching issue. That I believe it is time for the coaches to come together and let us harness all our skills to help the young people. Be honest with them. Teach them how to manage themselves, not only as their coach, but about their life going forward. True. If you want to be a professional sport person, your body has to be right. And that comes from fitness. That's where
And so just comment on that, but just say, well said, Bojan, and also you say that what we're lacking our time was nutrition. We don't know much about nutrition.
Imagine we understand.
Yeah,
Imagine that we understand. I said that earlier.
Yeah. You say that's where we're lacking our time. So, Pastor, as we look to wrap up.
Yes. Well, just to reiterate what has been said before, it's always good to be in the company of like-minded people as we discuss sports. And sports is an integral part of our society, yeah? And we know that that people who are really serious about sports express the discipline in other areas of their life. And that is what it has done for us. And that's what we want to see for the youngsters, because the discipline that you get through sports can transcend into other areas of your life. And some of the issues that we talked about earlier in terms of the pants dropping and the open smoking and so on. If you're disciplined, you will learn to curb those kind of attitude. So yeah, so we just want to pray that the people who are in authority will not close themselves off, but they will be open to instruction and advice from those who have gone through it before. Persons like Taddy here, right? So that we can do better as a society. I want to say that I'm going to close by saying this, that West Indies cricket will not get strong again until Antigua cricket gets strong. Yeah? When West Indies cricket was strong is when they had the Antigua swagger. Yeah? And it will not get strong until we come up. So it's incumbent upon us here in Antigua, yeah, to build the cricket again.
Yes,
There you go. Temper we went.
I was saying to you about this week, two nights we had in Chishpan and
Oh, yeah, I had a bit this trip I did.
the Jennings man and Beaver. So, 8 years on. So, at least 2 days next week. Like the guys in Italy, I don't know if you're so, but we had a good discussion today about this cricket thing. I think that it's nice, guys. Pass seven of certain things that most people don't understand and they don't see. It's when I know in fact, it's the guy improving. I mean, there's a real sense of passion about this thing. And talking about earlier, this real fact, you want to see the valley and all that. And that's okay. When I heard when I was shot, they contract the players again.
Yeah, contract players.
What are they going to change in the field? How can you put the chain?
Yeah.
That's does that make any sense?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Cardinal sin.
It doesn't make any sense.
Maybe if you talk to me or something.
Showing us by the sign that our discipline is a problem. Discipline.
Okay, get contract at that fit. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand it, but maybe it's old time. I don't know this how. But the new time stuff, the results, the national results, is not the good. You know, but like I say, I know in the back west per se. But you know what? Don't think beat them.
So you're back there then.
Indirectly, right? Indirectly.
But the master the team beat them, you know. I have to support you guys either way. Because when they back you up, they play this style, they put this and that. You know the nice thing about the two-day test in Australia? I used to be only West play 3-day test and 2.5. So when Australia and England, two the best in the world.
That's what Sammy say.
Yeah.
Two best in the world play 2-day test.
I just want to see the other one.
You know, it's,
But with that test there, what I look at, it's a good point, important point though. Because my man is a fast, West is a fast, but fast boy, how Australia fast, bro. It's a fast, but West it is. Because Australia England have some good fast bowlers there.
that is true.
That's why I test last 2 days.
India got some too.
England have some. They buy a fast bowler. Antigua and a fast bowler. When for Antigua team, and a fast bowler.
One man and you can put
Fast bowler.
one.
I don't know if it's
Could you see a problem?
See, I'm very sensitive. I don't know what, but I'm trying to find out for Gamma. Because when I saw Gamma, sort of 15, 16, Gamma started some speed. I don't know.
He's still quick.
I don't know the training problem.
Training problem I see with him personally.
I don't know.
But I the vision again
Right.
of our whole. We we'll wrap up. Managing men, anybody can manage your building. They can't talk back to you. Can't do nothing but just what you choose. When you're managing men, and this goes right back to the coaches, you have to learn to adjust yourself to different personalities.
No, true.
That's our major issue.
I'm not going to body, but I can say something along that. Anybody can fuck it, nobody calls them more than that.
Nobody.
But at the end of the day, nobody loves them more than that. We have a great thing. But we can talk about shit, they will take the father. But they want to mess with them.
Right.
Yeah. Then one car, we have some walk on house and say, that's what you said. And you want to practice.
Right.
Say, you have a time.
That's it.
You know what I mean? And it's we are about, you have to love them. I think you need to joke. So, girls come with something, you have to spar with the guys. For spar, for fat with the old one.
Be careful.
Be careful with that.
That's it.
Because I understand what go on, you know what I mean? Yeah, you put the police, you know, put the police.
Right.
But you love them.
Yeah.
You want to mess with them. They can tell some guys all the time. When you dad has some misbehavior, we say, don't buy ice cream, guy, misbehavior. I said, I'm going to get up again.
That's right.
But if here sometimes when they do something.
Right.
So I love the guys. I don't go for them. I want to see them succeed.
Right.
And I always say, like I said, I played with some of the best people in the world. And I always have the vision in my mind. If I can get them better than me, even as good as me, I will start the club team. If I can get as good as me or better, then I don't go them.
Right.
You know the game play.
Yes. Yes.
So that's what always my goal, my aim. And I'll tell you about some years, just the thing of things about myself. I would come to school guy, 5 guys and say that I'll follow this mostly. So when it was a brand one day, I said, "Brand, I want to find someone. I want to play scatter, cannon and things. She guys go bowling guys in at the factory 2 days a week.
Okay.
So let the batsmen bowling. I want the best bowling too. So pay guys and go bowl them. They won't know that enough.
Okay. Okay.
Pay guys and go bowl them like that. They want the best.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I think it's such with us. They can't do. When they play against the best, I can play against them. But I can't go wrong. You have the confidence. The biggest things that fail us when we play. He would Barbados, he would Trinidad, he would Jamaica, he would them. Waiting it. When they play against the US, but they're better than you.
Yeah, true.
When they play access to the show, shot. They get Trinidad, he was the best batsman, they get most of the Charlie Davis. They get most of the best cities. And he was the back here of the wicket. He get the best batsman, he afraid that. I'm not playing that guy back about. What do you want? Say, boy, you're not bad at the thing, you know.
Right.
See it. You play against them. You think they're better than you because he won't know the way, you know.
Yes.
When you see them now, it's a different thing.
Yes. True.
So, like I said, when we played factory, you were the best guy to play there. The young guy not trying to learn. I remember me. Because, like I said earlier, we didn't mind that if we go twice. Some trade, it started 1 out now. Even the battle batting. The next ball out, you batting done.
Yes.
You don't do an exercise.
Well.
You go serious.
Yeah.
So, match.
So they will come down and say, look, all 1 out today. They clean, going away, we're going to go ball.
Top bowler, isn't it?
I get out message, man. Foul shot. This is really get out.
Well, play batting.
Take care, for example.
No.
Anyway, I'm already over there, but I'll come on and start talking. Them facts have days not the man. They can match heroes.
Test match, they fuck you, boy.
Yes.
Guys, how many guys?
Somebody did it, but can't get it out.
Yeah, I'm going to get. But next week, big good work carry up. Steve Leiber, our coach.
I didn't think it'd be good, but.
Well, why?
Pacific card.
Why they do so bad? I'll come.
I've had a word with him.
Yeah. He's a cool guy.
Yeah,
nice guy.
He said to me, the players, he may not come back and say so. I said, well, John, the hardest thing in the world right now is to get these players, and he explained to me about the money, because they know the financial aspect.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean. Simply smarter banking.
Jingle your keys and get in 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean. Simply smarter banking.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.
ACB Caribbean. Simply smarter banking.
Jingle your keys and get in gear with a car loan from ACB. Drive away with a loan that fits you. Get up to 100% financing and 10 years to repay on a new or used car. Plus, get a pre-approved credit card. So rev up and get in gear with the Simply Smarter car loan. Call or visit us or go to acbonline.com for more.